Did you think we had forgotten? Did you think we had forgiven? Behold now, the terrible...
Hi, everybody. Guess what tonight is?
Oh, no. The
Wait.
dunking string.
Uh-oh.
Say it is not so, senor.
So be prepared. There will be no quarter given. Because
Cole's not taken.
Because bitches started wilding, and we're going to put them back in their place.
I wish I had booze for the drunk stream. No, I don't think it's a drunk stream. I mean,
dunk.
I am, but
It's dunk, not drunk. Dunk. D-U-N-K. Dunk.
Yeah, I am the R one. I am, because one of my followers, I don't know if they even watch this show, but they know who they are, sent me my favorite wine for my birthday, but it came today, which was perfect. So now I've got the good stuff.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is Ohio has the cool laws where you can like send like booze straight to someone's house. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. Well, what it is you can't personally send alcohol to somebody, but you can through a company.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's rules. You have to have an ID says you're 21 and sign for it. So
So you have to look older than 12.
Yeah. I
It helps. It helps.
I don't know if that helps her.
Well, you know how it is.
Dude, my ID looks goofy as shit.
Gonna shut down some commands here because, yeah, delete that and just leave those two up. Alrighty.
Woo.
Had to fix those, or the chat bot would just be blah 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 blah. So what shit is going to start stream off with now? Oh, it might be gay.
I don't know. It's a virtual guarantee at this point.
Yeah. So, Piper, what happened? What's going on, big girl? What's going on?
Right.
What happened? I heard some things happen.
See what had happened.
What had happened to you? Always on her goddamn birthday.
Right? God damn
Jesus.
it. I'm cursed. I think what I need to do is, if I reactivate my Twitter, is just deactivate it for the week my birthday falls on.
Yeah.
And then maybe
just avoid all of it.
Just fucking fuck everybody, all y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hide in an underground bunker.
Mm-hmm.
What I did now.
Well, let's
Dark Gift is basically
let me explain to Dark Gift
what I did
happened.
before.
If I may, let's put it this way. You remember the other night when we were, talking on that one stream, after the stream, and we talked about the Overton window.
That's what happened.
There's a lot of people who are apparently war campaign and don't know it.
That's war campaign. I could be war campaign. Wayne could be war campaign.
Yeah.
Piper is confirmed.
Never know.
Piper is definitely confirmed war campaign. Apparently.
And anti-war campaign or whatever the fuck they are confirmed that I am apparently war campaign. So I guess I needed to.
I believe one person referred to you as. They said war campaign. Come get your fluffer.
Yes, I am war campaign's fluffer, but also butt buddy. According to some people. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do now. Like, is there any forms I need to fill out or?
I mean, you might have to go through a go through an inquisition or something like that. I don't know what they call those things.
What is it?
Yeah,
Tribunal?
tribunal. I've heard that.
Yeah, go through a tribunal.
I'm not sure what that is.
Her next birthday, we should all send her booze, porn, and toys for a week before. That way, she's too distracted to get on Twitter.
That might be a good idea.
As for who said that, the Todd something.
Would it be a good idea to maybe hey Dark, if you're not busy, would you like to come in?
I need to get a rainbow dragon. Oh, the tentacle won't work.
Oh God.
Is it rainbowed?
No, it's like blue and greenish. Oh,
You already failed.
Damn.
Because it might be a good idea
to.
to. Well, you got Mike here too, but a good idea to explain it to somebody who didn't see what happened.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I'll just read in the chat because it's funny. I'm going to preface all of this because I am going to start at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to preface all of this. This started right before my birthday. And
yeah, I can remember that bit.
Yeah, and for my birthday, I got one of my piercings infected. So I've been fighting that and headaches and fevers and chills and just all sorts of badness. And then this. So we'll start at the very beginning for anybody that just doesn't know at all.
It's good.
Hold on, I accidentally turned the sound on something. Okay.
Yeah. You're Brian Miller Art. You just got in at the very right time.
Yeah, we just started. All right. So once upon a time,
5 days ago, in fact.
6
days ago. Okay.
Actually, I think now makes 7. So I think it was 7 days ago. About 7 days ago, I retweeted one of my buddies, who's followers or whatever, that has the WC in their name, the frog guy. and generally all I've ever seen him do is pretend to be a frog.
Excuse me.
And that's the Joe Froggo guy, right?
I think Joe Froggo.
Or not Joe Froggo. He is definitely not, because that Joe Froggo has been suspended.
Joe. Okay. Somebody that pretends to be a frog.
Yeah.
All right. I retweeted this person's tweet because it contained screenshots of some Midnight Cherry account calling people's dead sisters whores and shit. And just really nasty.
And I wasn't the only person he was.
Yeah, somebody's wife. Somebody's wife was also
I believe Ethan's wife was one person he said something about.
Yeah.
He got banned off Twitter. I wonder why.
Okay, I would hope so.
Yeah. So I retweeted that and added the comment that with all the stuff that comes across my Twitter feed, I don't know what comes across anybody else's, but with all the stuff that comes across my Twitter feed, that's been one of the nastiest things I've seen.
Take one moment. We're gonna add somebody to stream here.
Alrighty.
Hello.
What's up?
Yes. Of course, Piper. This is our friend Mike.
Hello.
Yeah. I figured it would be a good idea to, since you know Piper and you know what kind of shenanigans she can get into.
Right.
You would be a good person to, since I already seen all this. So have you here and you can ask her questions and because I already know. So it's kind of, so it's like, how can I ask questions of stuff I already know? So,
well, I think he kind of knows some of it because he was kind of around-ish for some of it, but it got worse after that.
Right. I mean, last I saw was right, I guess, what was that, Tuesday or Wednesday before Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
It was right before your birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the last I saw. So
I'm explaining this for somebody that might not know anything about anything.
Hey, that describes me to a T.
Right? All right. I keep forgetting I'm going to use sound effects for my story, so it'll be funny.
And just let me know whenever you want the screenshots, by the way.
Oh, I don't even know which ones you have because I'm a dumbass and didn't fucking save, but like
I got everything plus the special ones. So
awesome.
yeah.
All right, so I retweeted that and said the thing. And then that Night Wolf Games person.
Oh, the run-on sentence man.
Yeah, the Night Wolf Games. He jumped on it and said it's okay to do that because they memed on Bean.
Poor innocent Bean.
It's okay to what? To jump on you because they memed Bean?
No, it's okay for Midnight Cherries to call people's wives and deceased family members whores and shit.
Right.
Because those people memed on Bean.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know if this person is dead? How would you know?
And I'm like, well, I didn't fucking know that. All I know is these individual tweets right here are shit.
Yeah.
They're worse than the dildo meme.
Right. So I don't know what meme she got, but apparently all memes are harassment. So it turned into he was saying this and that. I said the only thing I know about Bean is the crap that's floated across my timeline. That turned into the crap that floated across my timeline is now my words and I'm making them up. Yeah. And then apparently the super offensive tweet, right? That is supposedly
Look,
proof.
quick aside. People in the chat are wondering who or what is Bean. Bean is a person on Twitter who has had, and you can say justifiably, that's, whatever. I don't, it's not for me to judge. You can say whatever because her claim is she was harassed by War Campaign. Depending on your level of harassment, I could maybe.
Right. They see. I don't consider mocking harassing, but they did. Like I said the other night, they did ride her hard and put her away wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the best term I've heard for it. Yeah, they went on her pretty hard.
Yeah. If they made a couple of memes and I don't know, said something doofy, that's whatever. I think if they stayed on her for a long time and would not just a
lot of it. What happened is kind of like what happened with with Matt Myers, right? He started off as an adversary and then he became a meme.
Okay.
To us, yeah. And I want to say Bean more or less became a meme to War Campaign. I mean, they don't tag her in anything anymore or anything like that. She's just a picture in the background, essentially. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. See, no, if they were tagging her and actually flooding, her.
Like they were doing to you this weekend.
Yeah. If they were doing that, if they were doing that to her, then yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that's more than just making a couple memes. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, no, they did go hard. I mean, even to the point where I even said a couple of times to them, guys, that's a little, it's been 2 months now.
Yeah.
But then she legitimately, as far as I saw, because we were following each other at the time, as far as I saw, she legitimately didn't retaliate. But then when she did, she came at them hard. And at that point, I mean, justifiably so. Stick up for yourself if you feel like you're being wronged. I'm not one to judge somebody else's level of I've been screwed over somehow.
Yeah.
But at that point, now you engaged. You know what I mean? So anything that you do that's not defensive, anything you do on the offense,
that's on. Yes, exactly. That's on you.
That's on you, right? And that's what it became. And then once the divide happened, they picked her up like she was Excalibur, and they've been using her.
Yes, apparently she and a couple of other chicks are golden cows. Not that I'm calling them cows, but you know what I mean. Golden calf, right. I think it was.
Yeah. Well, I call Bean their sword and George Alexopoulos their shield. You know what I mean? That's what they use.
Well, apparently over the weekend we found the crown.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, so this story gets better. All right, so they said that it was okay to say those things because of something happened to Bean. I said, from
That sounds
what from what I see that floats across my floats across my timeline, because I follow a couple people in every one of these weird factions. I don't feel sorry for, because stuff is floated across where she's flat out proudly said it's on, and she proudly said, she's going to piss these people off.
Okay, well, if you're engaging, that's no longer harassment. That's just
she's also one of those that believes that Ethan Van Sciver directly controls War Campaign.
Oh God.
I don't know how the hell you can control fucking that.
Well, here's the thing: if she kept her mouth shut, she would have had a leg to stand on. I would have gave it to her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, if she was defending herself and replying back to stuff or responding back to stuff, that's one thing.
That's what I mean.
But if she's going out of her way to go and find them on their accounts and start crap.
Oh no, she did it the other way. She blocked them and then took screenshots and then talked shit about them. And then when they found out about it, because like they would, how did you think they weren't going to?
Yeah.
And then they would come at her. Then it's like, oh, you're harassing me. Well, it's like, well, you poked a hornet's nest. Now you're getting stung.
Yeah,
and then on top of that, like one of the things she would do, she has an alternate account, and she would like make the alternate account and has it on it a pinned tweet saying, I just made this account so Ethan Van Sciver will block me.
I was not lying. Well, no, because I fucking don't have the picture proof of that, so I was a liar.
Yeah.
But I flat out said that I have seen screenshots of an account that still has Bean from Pot in it.
Mm-hmm.
That
it was like Queen
that.
Bean or something like that. It's a different account. It's not the.
It has Bean in it, and it says that. And
of course, Ethan, remember what he told us that night he was here. He said straight up, "I'm never going to block her because that's just going to piss her off." That's what they want, and so you never give nobody what they want. Like.
Well, yeah. So I said that. Nightwolf said, like he listed off things that apparently I should have seen them do. Despite the fact that every other day I'm saying, no, I don't follow y'all's drama. So if I have to go look for your drama and your fights, no, I haven't seen them. So then I listed off what I have seen float across my timeline. I have seen the whole War Campaign docs, but it's actually this guy that's not War Campaign anymore crap.
That would be Praetorian.
Praetorian.
Yeah.
Well, I chatted with him. He was polite.
For the time being.
I mean, well, even up until they continued it, he didn't.
Mm-hmm. So
he came in, said his case basically, and I was like, well, okay. I don't want to be in the fucking deep down in this drama. So whatever. You're being cool. I'm going to be cool. He was being cool. And then Bean had an army. But there was like 2 people in her army that were actually polite. Yeah. They were actually polite instead of immediately jumping in going, your War Campaign because you said something War Campaign says.
Which ones were the polite ones? Because some of them pretend to be.
Like Lorenzo or something. I think he has.
Oh no, that guy's an asshole.
No, yeah, no, don't buy into that's him and that guy Matt Zealy or whatever the hell his name is. He changes his screen name all the time, but his ad is at Matt Veely. They will pretend to be the nicest guys in the world, and they will talk to you so respectfully. And then and they'll spend months. They'll do it for months. They're very patient too.
Oh shit!
They will spend months being polite and being your friend, and then if they can't get you to turn, the next thing you know, they're effing you out the door, and they got the block going right behind it.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. So okay. Yeah. Because I thought we were having nice conversations, and then when this is later in the story, but when Pope decided to explode the whole thing up again, suddenly he was not so polite. But
Pope fire.
Yep, this is
the story gets great.
That's the crown we were referring to.
Yeah, Jesus fuck.
And I was cool with her too. She's psychotic.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We have learned this.
I had to learn firsthand.
I thought, just for a side,
psychotic is the wrong word. She's bipolar.
I thought that she hates war campaign. A lot of people do. Whatever. Right. I don't care if you hate war campaign. I'm not here to defend war campaign. War campaign can take care of themselves, as they've proven time and time again. But I now I've seen it's gone. It's not just like hate war campaign. It's become irrational.
Yeah. No. These people are sick. They are obsessed. I don't know what the fuck war campaign did to their holes, but holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, if she didn't have me blocked, I would show you. I'm not one for dropping DMs, but at this point it's like whatever. But we had a DM conversation. She would like unfollow me and follow me and then unfollow me and follow me just because I would play the middle guy. Like I'd play the devil's advocate. Like I hear what you're saying. Yeah, they do this. Yeah, they do that. But you guys are doing this and you guys are doing that. And she'd get mad at me and I'd say, listen, and she DM me before she'd unfollow me. I'm gonna unfollow you. Blah 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 blah. Okay. And I'm like, all right, well that's your prerogative. I was like, I don't know what I did to get you so upset. And she's like, well, you said this and you said that. I go, listen, I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm not taking sides in this. And then she'd come back. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't take it out on you. And then she'd follow me again. And this happened like 4 or 5 times. And then finally she just blocked me. And I was like, good riddance. I was like, I can't, trying to be nice. I don't want to be at anybody's throat. You know what I mean?
That's freaking, oh my God. That's how I've been for the entire time that Comicsgate has been a fucking thing. And oh my God. Sorry, I'm flustered because you would think I was the biggest monster on the planet for not picking sides.
Take a breath real quick.
Yeah.
Take a breath real quick, Piper. I want to show you something. Okay, you've seen this tweet.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where John Delarose threatened to dox me. It was awesome. Look who liked it. See that right there?
Lorenzo Sleestack.
Yeah. Yep. Real good and a great guy. Nice guy.
Yeah.
The
minute I started True Colors, because we were actually friends we got so friendly we were friends on Facebook, which I don't normally do unless I feel like I can.
Yeah, same.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking kicked him real quick. You know what I mean? Because I was like, that's all I need, because that has. Like I said, I'm pretty much an open book except for my place of work, and you could probably find that out if you dug deep enough, but I'm not going to make it easy for you. And my street address, and if you're my friend, you probably get that. You know what I mean? Only if you're my friend.
Yeah.
On Facebook, so I kicked that real quick.
He jumped into a thread where I was explaining why I try to stay as far away from Ren as possible. And only Ren, not an entire group, just Ren. He jumped in right after I said what the fuck she did to make me that way, basically. Said she sounds really fuck cool or whatever.
What?
Yeah, he said after JDA said Ren and Chrissy were really cool and that he was going to block me for telling the thread I was in why I want to stay away from them.
Jesus. Sorry about that.
That later turned into actually sometime during this week, somebody jumped into somebody that was in this entire dogpiling me thing. One of them flat out went, no, you know what? It was that Lorenzo guy. He jumped in today or yesterday and said, I think you just like drama. At one point, you blocked somebody for being friends with Ren, and you went and told people what Ren did to you a whole freaking year ago. You love drama. And I'm like, are you shitting me?
Whoa. But they're going to bring up everything that Bean went through a year ago?
Or Pope Fire? Or
apparently, according to what I was reading 4 years ago.
Right.
4 fucking years ago. Like,
So-
I'm gonna fucking know what the fuck happened 4 years ago to somebody I don't talk to.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And Crystal was asking me who blocked me. The crazies on the anti-war campaign side, like the real diehards. Lorenzo, Pope, Luke, Matt Veely.
Oh my god! Like they were all in this thread.
Yeah.
The frog,
colloquially known as the cherries. Is
I was
Right.
about to say the frog buddy later informed me that there are 12 names that are the worst people in the world to fucking engage, and every single one of those, plus their friends, were in this dog pile for a week.
Yeah, I told you. I went through that. Like it was watching you go through it the first couple of days because I missed it from Thanksgiving on because I was just a slave at work. I was deja vu. I was literally having flashbacks. Like I was reading their tweets to you and going, they said the same exact thing to me. Like if you typed in my name and then that exact tweet, it would come up from 2 months ago.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
Jesus,
I
believe it.
It's like it's scripted. I'm not even lying to you. It's like it's scripted.
Probably.
It would not be surprising because it's the same thing over and over again, right? It's somebody like Dark Gift going through it. Dark Gift, my man is like I've seen I give Game credit when Game is good, and he would he was really that person in the middle saying like you're being an asshole. Yes, they're being an asshole too, but you're really being an asshole over here. You were good about like getting in that middle and saying, look, you're both being jerks.
Right.
And sometimes it takes. Usually I'm trying to stay all the way out of it, like beyond neutral. Just I don't know what y'all fighting about, and I don't want to because that'll pull me into the goddamn fight. But
well, that's the problem. When you have friends on both sides, eventually they wind up in your threads. You know what I mean? And then they start going, you see what he said, you see what she said, you see what they said, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I think
I don't care.
Yeah, that's probably why this entire thing kind of happened. Was having friends on all sides finally went to bite me in the ass because the one friend, the friend that they were pissed about with the war campaign in his name, he was jumping in to insult them, and I'm like, ha ha ha, but that's not helping.
Yeah.
Right.
And then my friends that were on the anti-war campaign side, instead of saying anything, they DM'd me and said, I know you're cool. I know you're cool people.
That's what they do.
And I'm like, you couldn't go tell your friends that, but you'll tell me that.
Yeah, I told you the other night, they hijack your thread to make it about something that they want it to be about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And don't get me wrong, guys on the war campaign side, either they do it on purpose or they get sucked into it because all of a sudden you have all of them fighting and the thread goes away from the main topic that it was previously about.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
And like I would tell them, like, listen, you're being a dick. You're being a dick. You have every right to be a dick to each other. I'm not telling you not to be. All I'm saying is don't complain about it. Don't complain about the other one being an asshole if you're going to be an asshole also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
To steal from the Bible, the whole,
Just
what?
be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole.
The whole plank in your eye thing.
Matthew something or other. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I said don't complain. If you want to be an asshole, but just don't complain about it. Just go be an asshole and call it a day. You know what I mean? But don't play victim.
It's like going into a bar. It's like going into a bar and like punching a bunch of people, and then you punch one guy and he punches you back. And you're like, "What the fuck are you doing, man? Come on."
Yeah.
Like, no, you started. You were already rolling dirty, and then somebody gonna roll back on you, and then you get mad about it.
Well, that's what I found out. This is, and I found out firsthand that they just fuck with people and do mean shit. And if said people actually say anything back, then the people that started are the victim.
Well, right, and
for them.
And then like sometimes you get so angry because they're coming at you, like, you know,
Mhm.
and then you're getting it from all sides. You, like you said, you get in the DMs, and the ones that would always DM me would be that Matt guy, the
Uh-oh.
earlier, even though we stopped following each other, he, you know, we were always cool. I never really had a problem with him until I just couldn't take his anger anymore. So I just couldn't follow him anymore. I didn't not like him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like one day he said something and I said, dude, what did I do? You know, you're lumping me in with the people that you don't like. I never did anything to you. And then we went through this whole, and like, I was literally in this thread. I think Optimus, and that's the one that you were probably talking about. And I was arguing with them because they were like, see, and they were like really trying to make me choose a side. And I'm like, and finally I had it. I just like kind of said, you know what, that's enough. I was like, this is obviously what Comicsgate has become. And this is all because you guys, I blame all of you. I go, and here's the thing. I go, the only ones asking me to choose a side in this thread right now do not have a WC in their name.
Yeah, exactly.
The only ones not getting mad at me for calling them out on their shit in this thread have a WC in their name. The ones who don't, or have a cherry in their name or a cross in their name, and I tell you, I'm not anti-Christian, but these people are so hell-bent on making you, you know, you might as well just be like, fuck you then. You know what I mean? But I was like, the ones with all these other symbols in their names, they're the ones that are asking me to choose sides. They're the ones that are saying, F you, you're this, you're that. If you don't just, it's like, if you don't disavow, when did you become an SJW?
Exactly. Oh God. Yeah.
When did you decide to claim victim and then turn around and say, you need to disavow, you need to do that, you know, you need to separate from this? Wasn't Comicsgate about just being friends with who you wanted to be friends with, reading comics that you wanted to read, supporting creators that you wanted to support, and to hell with the rest?
Yeah. The thing that was supposed to link, the one thing that was supposed to link anybody was simply the fact that it was the indie scene and that it was a response to the way the big names have been doing customers.
Well, look at it like this. The people who do stuff like that don't realize they're acting exactly like the comic pros.
They're worse. Holy shit.
Ethan, you don't associate with that Zach guy.
Right.
Do not associate with him or you're blacklisted. I mean, it's the exact same shit.
Oh, and now, and because, you know, Ethan and Zach are such good friends, of course, now Zach is to some of them, not all of them, I'm not going to say to all of them, but to some of them, like even now Zach is like
persona non grata. Yeah.
It's like the guy's not even on Twitter anymore, and you're going to
keep up with the shit.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous. And like I said, like when we were talking the other night off stream, I said, I go, if I turn around to, you know, I don't have to, I find what a lot of both sides do funny. I do. I'll laugh. I'll see what they say or do, and I laugh. And sometimes I don't. You know what I mean? I don't have to find everything funny. I don't have to agree with everybody 100% of the time. And if I say something to one side, I get shit. If I say something to the other, I either get laughed at, ignored, but I never get yelled at, and I never get shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The one thing you could say about War Campaign is they know who they are, they know what they do, and they own it. You know?
Yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, you're kind of getting a little carried away, and they'll be like, yeah, I know. Okay, well, if you know, what can I say? You know what I mean? Like, all right, go do.
Yeah,
you.
it is my understanding that nobody controls them. They're just going. They're just doing things.
They're a force of nature, and they just do it. That's it. Yeah.
But it was always my understanding to just not fucking take them seriously.
Yeah,
that's the whole point. It sounds like they're there to draw fire.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's just it was always my understanding to not take them seriously, and they were just, you know, they're just people being silly and like pretending to take the fandom thing really weird direction, all sorts of good shit. Like,
isn't their whole like motto like blame War Campaign?
Yeah,
they pretty much adopted it after. You know what I mean?
Right.
That sounds like draw fire. Look at us. Look at us. Don't look at these guys trying to do their.
Amanda Lunacy is skipping ahead in the conversation there with the second Vicky, Luke, Rumble, etc. show up. You might as well make a new thread. I'll get to that. I
Yeah.
will fucking get to that.
Oh yeah.
Let
yeah,
me hold on. Let me
we went on a tangent.
finish.
Yeah, we went on a
Let me
tangent.
finish the story to get us all up to date, so we can discuss the entire thing.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Whew. Okay, and I need to remember I have sound effects for this shit. Yeah, so it'll be a little more entertaining. Okay, so the Night Wolf Games guy, with his tirade. All right. So finally, I said the only things I have seen. I told him, you need to show me shit. Don't just tell me shit. Because
Do these
the
people
only
not
thing,
realize archive? Oh
right?
my god!
Well, the only thing I have seen with my functioning eyeballs on my screen in my timeline is memes that I know came from War Campaign that were like people's heads on comic book people's bodies. That's what I've actually seen across my timeline, and this is what I was telling him.
And a dildo.
What I've actually seen.
Mhm.
I have seen that. I have seen the doxing debacle, and like I said, I ended up just what's his face Praetorian or whatever was being cool, so I decided I'm gonna be cool. You're not fucking with me. I won't fuck with you. I'll just keep it to myself. But I've seen that, and I have seen other people go out of their way to start shit with people with the WC, like the War Campaign people, and then freak out when they did something bad. That's what has come across my timeline that I haven't commented on until people started this fight. That's what I've seen. There's this there's this one guy. I do have a screen from him that comes up later. But basically, he admits to targeting me to harass me because of that tweet. The tweet that says, this is what has come across my timeline. This is what my eyes have seen. I need, more input if you want me to believe all this other stuff that I haven't, that hasn't happened on my timeline. He has been going nuts the whole time, saying that I am War Campaign because that tweet, and he used the term literally multiple times, that in that tweet, I literally said, people deserve to get harassed.
I remember that part, yeah.
Yeah. He has been saying it for a week, telling anybody that'll listen, that I'm War Campaign, and I said, people deserve to be harassed. I kept asking for where the hell did I say that? He just gave me the same tweet where I say, this is what I have seen on my timeline. Somehow that says people deserve to be harassed. I can't find it. But he flat out says today or yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, he flat out tweets, yes, I am targeting. In a thread of tweets where he says, yes, he's going to harass me because, yes, I'm War Campaign, so yes, I deserve it.
He can get booted the fuck off of Twitter for that.
Well, get this. I have technically Optimus now has the screenshot of the tweet. Okay, this tweet, people did jump in and say, well, shit, all right, reported for targeted harassment.
Mm-hmm.
So the next thing he tweets out to his people is, this person's lying and telling people to false flag me. So then I get, well, poor this Goody Beard guy. She's false flagging him for targeted harassment, even though the tweet being flagged flat out says,
I'm targeting.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the one before it is somebody like, why are you freaking going after Piper then? And it was, I'm targeting her and anybody that's fucking War Campaign or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have the screen, but it's somewhere in that dump. It's the one that's I didn't take the screen, so it's like in a weird font.
Okay.
Sport took it for me
Oh.
because I was blocked while you were saying the shit.
Did you share that one?
Mhm.
I'm trying to find it.
It should be in the general chat unless for some reason it didn't make it.
There's that. I don't think it made that one through.
Oh, it sure didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, throw it up there. I'll get it on the screen. Yeah.
All right, let me throw that back up real quick.
So basically, what we've learned today is you're a fluff for war campaign, and now you have an illness.
Yeah.
I mean, we could.
I am targeting someone who thinks people deserve to be harassed and lied about for pointing out bad behavior.
Yeah.
He later says, I literally said those words.
So one of the things they've been doing to kind of, round out a little bit here, they're equating, Piper saying, I'm going to unfollow anybody who follows Ren and Chrissy.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, hey.
Oh, sweet. I'm not lying. I have the fucking tweet. You fucking dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to Vicky then, I guess. Well, we can get to that part too.
Mm-hmm.
So then it went from Bean jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
Bean and like one of her more polite-ish friends, at least pretending, I don't know. They both talked. And I said, well, it's a screen of a Bean account that flat out says this one thing. And they were like, why didn't you save it? And I'm like, it's not my screen. I was telling somebody what was floating across my timeline. I'm not going to screen my entire timeline like forever, indefinitely. That's fucking stupid. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking obsessed. I'm not going to do it.
We want receipts. It was like 6 months ago.
Yeah. No, not only do they want receipts, but when I ask for them, I shouldn't have to get you those. Yeah. Every time. Every accusation. Well, I don't need to give you screens for my accusations, but you say you saw something, you better screen everything your eyes go across. Yeah, all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like everything, it's like you never. I guess to them, you never know when things are going to be important. So you just might as well every time you log in, just keep hitting that scroll.
Man, my shit would be full though, and none of it would make sense. It's so choppy. None of it makes sense to me most of the time.
Get a Google Pixel. You get unlimited upload to Google Photos.
Oh man, and then finding anything and all that oh my god.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like,
you need to hire somebody at that point.
That's why I give like people like Tug credit, man. I don't know how he organizes all that shit for his videos. I tried doing that and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna make those videos.
There's a lot, right? Yeah, that's a lot of folders to try to keep track of.
So Bean gets tagged in, and that's good. I can see what she's saying. So we talked back and forth. And I said, all right, since I cannot find the things that was floating around and show you, I'm going to go clean slate and pretend I didn't see them. And, my opinion of you is blank, from here on out, because what I've seen, I cannot find.
Right.
And then I said multiple times, because she kept tweeting in the thread, but she only replied directly to me like once or twice. And then even though she was talking to everybody else like I wasn't there. So I had to reply to that because she was talking to everybody else like I wasn't there. And so she replied to me once when I said, is there a different account, possibly a fake account, floating around that you know of then? Because she was straight up like, no, Piper lied. She didn't see that shit. And I was like, yeah, no, I saw it. And that's all I know. Like, that's the extent of what I can base an opinion on. And she said, I don't know. That I was like, okay. So multiple times while she's talking to other people, I said, since we're doing blank slate, I'll even delete, all my tweets where I said my opinion was based on a screenshot. or a couple of screenshots, something like that. It was floating around.
Yeah, that's a basic mea culpa.
Right? I was like, I'm not going to just suddenly delete them because then it looks like I went, oops, better not let anybody, see this. So I asked her multiple times, do you want me to delete those or do you want me to just keep them up because they're part of the conversation? Wouldn't answer. I apologized to her. She didn't answer. She kept talking to other people. But I did it. They're there. Well, not right now, I guess, but
That's because you won't disavow war campaign.
But,
She has selective memory because I saw her actually say to somebody, I just unfollowed him because I don't, he says he stuck up for me, but I don't ever remember seeing it. Yet,
wow.
I swear, if I could literally go back 6 months ago, a year ago, especially on my older account, I would, where she liked them. You know what I mean? Like I said something and she would like it. And
Yeah.
you never saw it? Okay. That's the only thing she ever did to piss me off. It's like, don't talk. I mean, if you don't remember, you don't remember. I'll give you that, but don't,
Yeah.
You have a great memory when it comes to everything else.
You know what was actually kind of crazy is I didn't notice until a little later in this part of the bullshit that a lot of those people I was mutual followers with. We followed each other. And I'm like, but none of these people have shown up in my feed. Just naturally showing up in my feed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually surprised. I was like, oh shit, we follow each other. How do you not know how I am? And then I realized, well, I guess they don't because I don't know what they're like. Even though we were following each other. It is bizarre, but apparently I had to have just joined Comicsgate to not know the super duper details of everybody's personal whatever the fuck. Yeah, their personal drama. I have to know if I'm going to be part of the, be in the scene or whatever, then obviously I know all this shit. Despite the fact that I tweet almost every day, I don't want none of y'all's drama because I got friends everywhere. I'm not picking sides. I don't want drama.
Is there going to be a test? Am I getting a diploma in Comicsgate?
Yeah. So apparently I needed to study, and because I didn't, I'm working. That's what it comes down to. I didn't study.
You failed your grade, and now you're war campaign.
I didn't go and stalk everyone's feed all the time to see who did what to who. So I am I'm war campaign.
Yeah.
It's almost like that they're using that as like a inside joke of a slur. Like I don't even know if they even really mean it. They're just like, oh, you're a war campaign. Like to them it means, oh, you're an assault. Like I don't know. They're just throwing it out.
Because it seems to be very generic at this point. I don't even know who the fuck's war campaigning even anymore, except for the ones the names that everybody know.
Right.
The ones that are obviously, and they put it in their name, their handle, and everything.
This reminds me of a John Tron tweet that I saw about him talking about Gamergate, and he's like, he's pro Gamergate, he's anti Gamergate. I don't know. I just don't give a fuck. Who has time for this?
No, it was more like a he was like, is he pro Gamergate? Talking about himself, or is he anti Gamergate? Or maybe he just don't know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? that was yeah.
All right, so Vicky, I'm forgetting the sound effects, man. I had plans. I've been drinking.
Piper, you need to put more dildos on people since you're war campaign now.
Yeah, apparently I need to get. I really need to get on that.
And we're not talking about your actual dildos.
Yeah, not don't,
keyword,
don't put dildos in you. Put dildos on people. That was
wow.
And I don't know if you getting back cold would count as much as it does anybody else.
That's true.
Yeah.
I remember nice sound effects. All right, there we go. So now we're on. It's like this. I guess Vicky and I have a mutual. Vicky, I have been in threads with.
So that's where you got the illness from. All right.
Yeah. I've been in a couple of threads with. I didn't pay attention to her. I know at one point I asked Doug, I think. I asked him what the Rainbow Coalition was because I'm fucking clueless. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I just saw him tweet about Rainbow Coalition. And I know she said something, but I can't remember what it was. But, you know, I didn't get a bad impression at that point. I don't know. I don't think I understood what she said, but still, you know, she didn't leave a bad impression or anything like that. Until I realized that, yes, she does team up with Ren to fuck with people. And I don't care if, like, they think those people deserve it, because my personal experience, I didn't fucking deserve it a year ago, like, at all. I did not deserve what she did.
I think that's Chrissy, to be honest with you.
So I blocked Vicky, and she had like 2 accounts. So I blocked them both. 2 accounts that I know of. And we had a mutual, and that mutual was upset. And he said something, and I was like, all right, well, he said like Vicky didn't understand what she did to me to get blocked. Because I guess she had jumped in the conversation, and I don't know what the fuck she was saying. I told him to tell her. Oh shit. Well, I'm not gonna share those DMs. Those are my DMs, and they're not a big deal, honestly, either. But I told him, you know, tell her she hasn't done anything to me personally, but she does, you know, tweet back and forth to Ren about, you know, random Comicscape shit. And I don't know Vicky enough to know what the fuck, you know, that is. And I don't want to invite that bullshit back.
Yep.
According to the crap he sent me, she totally understood. She says, you know, it was basically well, that sucks. But I guess, you know, do what you got to do.
Yeah, there was a huge fight over that, wasn't there?
Oh no! You know what? You know what's extra funny?
Hmm.
As far as I knew, Vicky didn't have a problem with me or a problem with the fact that, you know, her account was blocked. We had a go between. If she needed to say anything, shit like that. Like if she really needed to get a hold of me, or if it was important, you know, we had to go between, all that good shit. She didn't have a problem with it until I had a problem with somebody lying about me from behind a block. Then all of a sudden, Vicky has this huge problem with the fact that I blocked her for the fucking back and forth with Ren. They were like celebrating somebody's account getting deleted or suspended or something. You know, random shit. I told the mutual that. I was like, look, I don't know what her involvement is. All I know is it's there. And since I don't know her, you know, she's gonna stay over there for now. Later, they did try to say I blocked a whole bunch of people. I didn't block a whole bunch of people. It was only Vicky. Because I didn't know Vicky.
Right.
Everybody else that kind of made me nervous, I talked to. I knew them. And I was like, all right, that's, you know, whatever. But we're still on the original fight that lasted fucking the whole week. And then the one that started like yesterday. I need my sound effects. All right. So where we're at is I told Bean I would delete, you know, any stuff that she said was untrue, since I could not find the screenshots that I was basing my opinions on. I told her multiple times. She kept talking to everybody else in the thread, not answering me. I apologize. She you know, didn't answer. I didn't need her to for that, but then all the other people came in. I said at some point, the one person that brought up Vicky, and I said why I blocked Vicky, and that turned into a little fight until I said, bruh, it's not her, it's the situation. That was supposed to be handled. everything was almost quieting down. The only problem was random people would trickle into this thread all week. There would be a couple of new names starting it all over again. Your war campaign because you said this to Bean. I'm like, can you please read the whole thread? Of course they're not going to. Of course.
Right.
No, I want you to scroll through it and show me where you said no. Read the fucking thread, you assholes. And even when I did, it didn't matter. So then you didn't have to kick Vicky. Like, if she wants to say her side in whatever, she could say her side in whatever. A more proactive approach. Yeah, I was just gonna say, leave her be. Let her say whatever, I guess. Like, but
I was going along with Piper once.
yeah, you could have. But I will. I guess. Rip. Oof. Whatever. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna use my sound effects when I remember I have them. All right. I honestly would have liked her to say, its name is Chrissy, and it's the POS that doxed Tug. Well, Chrissy was, with the original Piper, what did you do now around my birthday last year?
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy was the...
Oh, Chrissy's a piece of work.
Chrissy, well, for the time, Chrissy was the be polite after everybody else is harassing me. For this one went on for months. Be polite and come in and, try to sound, not only positive, but reasonable and for real get your side. And I'll for real tell you Ren's side. And she told me some story about Ren and Ren's ex, and that's why Ren is like this and something. So? Right. And I said, well,
let's justify asshole behavior.
Right. I was like, I'm sorry, but she don't know me, so that doesn't justify her deciding she does. I was still talking to Chrissy, except, I didn't have Chrissy blocked at first. At this point, except that anytime I was in a conversation about anything, she had to jump in and be snide about me basically existing and tweeting and having opinions on anything. And then realized that she was just kind of, because I didn't have her blocked or anything, because she was originally being polite, she was just stalking my feed and giving Ren ammo. Even when it had nothing to do with Ren. So... yeah, I eventually blocked her. But that's back then. So now, now we're at, I thought it died. We had that one stream where we're like, man, that was weird. The ones that had no intention of actually convincing me that, they're victims and this and that and shit. They kind of shut up. They would trickle in, but for the most part, they shut up. The ones that were being polite were the only ones that were still talking to me, and that was fine. And eventually, we were just talking about shit, like just stuff. Then, right after it quiets out, right? I'm in a thread talking about something. I don't even know what it was anymore. But I was talking with Seth and like a couple other people in this thread. And this is what happened like yesterday. Or according to her, like days ago, many days ago or something. So I didn't realize she was in the thread until, she replied in the thread and I was like, well, I can't read that. So what? And I saw that it was Pope Fire. Me, Pope Fire, Nerd Wonder, and a couple other people, this time last year, were all like buddies. I was in a couple of like streams or podcasts or something with Pope. this and that, and then you know, for some reason I don't see much on my timeline that's relevant. Like I see news shit and crap about politics more than I see the comic shit. Which is really weird, you know, considering my followers and who I follow. But that's what I said. Oh, Pope Fire has me blocked. Wonder what happened. That was it. I was just like, oh. It was kind of letting people know that, you know, I'm lost in this conversation now. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. Seth said that's weird. Why? Now he screenshotted these. So he doesn't have. There's 2 replies because my reply was, I don't know, or no idea, or something like that. But he screenshotted this for me. All I saw was Piper ain't WC though. That's what I saw, and I'm like, what? So then I'm like, no, I'm not WC. What the fuck is going on?
Well, that's funny that she answered his question knowing what you were talking about. So, I mean, she blocked you and was still checking in on your tweets.
Yeah. Yeah, because it just says, what's weird? That's weird. Why? Well, she could see his.
Right.
But no, yeah, you're right. You're right. She would have to know it's about me. Yeah.
She would have to know what you said up there.
Yeah. Yeah. So she says, when you block somebody, I guess you can still look at their tweets, I guess, if you want to. Generally, if you block somebody, it's because you don't want to see their tweets. So
that's why people block me. I block them right back.
I just recently started realizing I should just fucking do that too, because it doesn't make sense. If you're blocking somebody, it's because you don't want to see their tweets. So what the fuck? So I see Piper ain't WC anymore, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck? Or though. And then there's the one that comes after it. That's the she says that's the only reason I block. I don't know how that is not saying I'm war campaign.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gave you both of them.
I'm getting it.
Oh, okay.
I had to go pee.
Oh, I didn't even know you're gone.
No wonder why he was quiet. But yeah, no, you got to do it. You got to block them if they block you, because that's what they do. They check in. She saw him respond to you, saw the question, was like, oh, I wonder what he's asking, or what you were asking. Click the little view next to your tweet, because if you block someone, you can click view next to their tweet, and then it'll show you the tweet. And yeah, so basically talking from behind the block, which I don't like doing. Even in the thread when I was arguing with Vicky, I unblocked her just to talk with her, and then reblocked her after. I don't talk behind the block unless I'm feeling lazy.
I don't know. I just assume I can't see stuff when I block somebody.
But there's what you were referring to.
Yeah. So what makes you think she's not affiliated with any subgroup? Exactly. Just old school. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He should have said lost as fuck, because I always am.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, we got to tell you what's going on.
Exactly. Other people have to spoon feed me what the fuck's going on, because I'm mostly interested in, oh, wow, this comic looks like it would be good. I'm going to boost the fuck out of it. That's what my goal is. That's what I'm trying to do. So then there's this, I'm not interested in getting baited in public form just because I block someone. You know, whatever the fuck it says, okay?
Can you see it?
Yeah. And I didn't get these till later, like much later ish. So I'm like, okay, so as soon as he said I wasn't war campaign, she decided that she was a victim. Right here. She already decided she was setting it up.
Yep.
She's a victim because somebody asked and said I wasn't war campaign. In private, she admits.
Oh, you mean the DMs?
Mm-hmm.
You want to see those DMs?
fuck it.
All right.
They were sent to me, so
Yeah. Pope Fire accused me of being sketch therapy last year. That's when you're jumping at shadows at that point. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Like,
Victim bucks, please. Oh, the projection. I'll get to that later, but holy shit.
mhm.
The projection.
Let's do that first one. I believe it's this one. Try that. Yeah. Wait. Did I skipped along? Hold on a second. These are all kind of out of order. So.
Yeah, I didn't take these, clearly.
Yeah.
I was blocked.
Obviously, you couldn't have took these.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But just for your own protection, I guess.
Mhm. Yep.
I was just scrolling through the chat, and I wouldn't block him because he's actually making me laugh. Apparently, he likes my soul patch, but he did make a comment that uses the 3-letter F word.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay. Just saw that.
I
just saw that now. I didn't know if you wanted to take that, at least that comment out.
If the mods want to take care of that, they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to block people to delete fucking ones that really are like.
Oh, if they're gonna get us with a zinger, huh? Well, whatever.
Yeah, I know it is funny. That's why I'm saying don't block them. Let them fucking talk. Let them go.
Yeah, no. That's what I just, I don't.
Yeah, no. If they're dropping words that the fucking channel owner will get blamed for, that's something else.
Right. That's the only thing I was saying. No, but I wouldn't block him. He's kind of cracking me out.
Yeah, I would just delete whatever that one was.
All right, hold on. Let me delete some of these so I can screen better.
Yeah, you can delete the useless one.
Yeah, because that was just somebody saying
Yeah, that was just the only reason I gave you that is because that person was one of the main people that every time the shit started to die, they would notice it was dying and start it right back up. Him and Rumble were the two main ones that did that.
I'm absolutely shocked.
I really wish I was better warned about Rumble ahead of time because I actually tried to talk to him like a person.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I learned.
All right, here we go. All right, got it. This is the start of the thing. Okay.
Rumble is a nuisance.
So the question was asked: why do you think Piper's war campaign?
Sharing and promoting them usually means a block. So she can say that private, but in public, she has to say, I am war campaign. She can't say sharing and promoting them means a block in public for some reason.
I have a history with WC that has led me to filing police reports, which, by the way, she never provided.
If there's no reports, I'm refusing to believe it.
I live in a show me state. You had to show me.
Sorry, but especially in the position I am where I have friends trickled all over this thing and I'm trying not to step in it too much. I want to see shit.
Yeah, don't worry. I have somebody's mentioned in the chat about something she was doing. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. That's no problem whatsoever. So yeah, so there's that, and the person, says she's got friends in different factions. She's no more WC than I am. You have a problem with someone she promotes RTs, just DM her the receipts, which
I've said also multiple times on my account.
Yeah, that's
that if I am friends with somebody that did some shit and I didn't notice, let me the fuck know.
Yeah. You know how I can repair it, fix that situation? You tell me.
Yeah. Tell me, show me so that,
Okay.
So you could be like, oh, they are a piece of shit. Maybe I should get rid of them.
So here's
because just telling me everybody with a WC in their name is a piece of shit, and I'm going, I've looked at all over this one person's feed, and they're fucking pretending to be a frog, bruh.
So this was in response to saying, what, you need to do the receipts kind of thing. That would be worse than blocking. Why is that worse? blocking means I get to be done with that person. If I sent DM saying, "Look what they've done," that can backfire, and I have the private DMs leaked, and then I know then I'm known as quote a CG saboteur who wants to ruin friendships.
Sorry, but if you have actual proof, then no,
Yeah.
it'd be the opposite of that. But because you don't, and you refuse to show any, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, so she basically said, instead of being a reasonable person trying to communicate, let me just run away and cry. That's basically what she just said.
It's much easier to block somebody so they can't defend themselves and then tell my however many followers to go attack them.
Right.
It says, and I know because I had that experience prior, where I confined, I guess they meant confided, with someone caps of sketch therapy, and the person took our conversation and made it public.
Michael Beacon hit the nail on the head. Yeah.
Wow.
Pope didn't block me until I started calling the other people hypocrites also. That's exactly when she blocked me. She didn't block me. I mean, I've been, I even backed Vestige and I promoted Vestige. Did she block me? No. Did she unfollow me? No. It wasn't until I started calling them hypocrites and like, listen, you're kind of doing the same shit, so you can't complain if you're going to do the same shit. That's when I got the block.
You know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get blocked by Pope the entire time. I had the frog friend. It wasn't until just recently when I said, I want proof of some shit before I jump into your, whatever the fuck this game is, that I got blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think it was because I had a friend with the WC. I don't think so.
What did the SJWs do when we started to actually win and start showing their true colors?
Block bots.
There you go.
Here's a continuation. It says, basically, I known, people in sketch therapy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Piper takes proof over allegations.
Yes.
Sounds like you just decided she's guilty by association. And then they responded, if you see it that way. Well,
Vicky didn't even get blocked until I kept being shown tons of screenshots of her and Ren, like the Twitter equivalent of high-fiving over, fucking with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't know Vicky, so I don't know what she's about. I'm blocking her. Everybody else I talked to and said, what's up?
I've got like 20 screenshots of her and Ren and Chrissy just like chatting it up.
Yeah.
I think I sent you a couple.
Yes. Yeah. Multiple people were like, no, you don't want to be friends with Vicky. And I was like, she hasn't done anything to me. Then I got the screens and I was like, okay, she might. So, and since I don't know, we're going to block for now.
Well, I told you, I think she's Chrissy because I have Chrissy blocked. And in your thread, when I unblocked Vicky to argue with her, all of a sudden Chrissy was there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what is weird is I've had Chrissy blocked for a long time, but recently, when I said, I don't want to,
can I address that real quick too?
Oh yeah.
People, I was trying to say this earlier. They want to equate you not blocking, but unfollowing people who follow, Ren and Chrissy because you don't want to have anything to do with those people. So
yeah, I just don't want my tweets, getting over there.
And they're equating that to, you doing that to what Pope Fire did.
Yeah.
That's not what Pope Fire did.
Yeah.
Pope Fire blocked and then said you were war campaign.
Yeah.
And
that would mean that I will have to
she meant that in the most negative connotation possible.
Oh yeah.
That was not
that's why she refused to say she said that in public and only said the real shit in private.
Mm-hmm. So and here's another if you see it that way. End of the day, though, you're going to block a ton of neutrals if you go by the share promote criteria. I have been very open about my morales.
Morales?
Oh, come on now.
That's the way she spelled it. I mean,
yeah, it's a fucking typo. It could be autocorrect.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe not, but typo.
By my Miles Morales, meaning more to me than internet friendships.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
But when you're wrong,
When you're lying from behind a block, there's a problem.
Yeah.
If it's your morals that you need to block me because I retweeted some dude, fine.
Your morals are good. Your methods is questionable.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the people who tried to ruin Samedi, calling him CG because he followed and retweeted CG people. This is no different. Now, remember, he was just CG just because he wished somebody luck on their project.
Yeah. Well,
literally,
that's all it takes.
He got shit from me posting, like saying thank you when I bought my first batch of alternate books. They were like, "Oh, you're CG," just for thanking me.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I was gonna say back when CG started and it was still kind of like the beginning was kind of a mess. Ren decided I was CG because I criticized a pro. One of the big whatever names.
Yeah, big is a.
Well. Oh no, she big.
Very husky woman.
Yeah, she big. I criticized one of them that made me Comicsgate before, I decided, what the fuck that even was going on.
Right.
But because of that, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I started supporting Comicsgate immediately.
Now it is different. I quietly block. Well, apparently not.
But she should have kept it quiet.
Yeah. I don't go to this person saying, this is bad. Here's this, and this. I also don't cap and go, look at this person like this, they're bad.
Really?
Wait, did she just admit she has no receipts then?
Apparently. Yeah.
What does it say?
I also don't cap and go, look, this person likes this, they're bad.
So basically, she's saying she's cool with saying it in public. Piper is war campaigning. She's not cool with actually screen capping anything to back that up.
But she has receipts.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
A quiet block is different from everything you just said. I think the way Piper handled Ren and Chrissy's goons is far better. Well, that's all opinion. I can't read that. I think it's in the next.
Handled Ren and Chrissy's goons is far better. Well, the goons I blocked.
That's kind of and
yeah,
kind
that
of
is kind of weird. That is weird. The only people I called goons were people that flat out proclaimed, I'm doing this for Ren, basically. The question marks I talked to find out, should I, do I need to?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Vicky was the only one because I did not know her, and didn't want to take other people's words for it. I went by what I saw.
I don't think Chief had somebody DM her. I think somebody just offered up the DMs.
Man, so you had somebody DM her so you could No, I didn't even know that this conversation was happening when it was happening. The fuck? But this is their new story.
I didn't ask anybody to do anything.
Yeah. Please show me where I asked people to fish for DMs or whatever.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but ever since the Vic stuff has died down, Ren and Stimpy have been back on the CG bandwagon. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Vic stuff got quiet, and god damn. Oh, that's another one that was weird. Some random dude this week came out of left field and said, "Please block me too, because I have seen you and Chrissy's side, and you have all of Kick Vic attacking Chrissy on your behalf."
Don't you mean I stand with Vic?
I mean, I stand with Vic.
Yeah,
you have all of I stand with Vic attacking Chrissy for you. And also something about I teamed up with Karen and did something. I don't know who the fuck Karen is.
Jesus, Piper, you're fucking busy for somebody that has a lot of free time.
Yeah, who's Karen?
No, yeah. So I was like, who the fuck is Karen? I said, do you have me confused with somebody else? Who the fuck is Karen? Nothing. I didn't get nothing. I just
you're running all these ops on the side, allegedly, and you can't even show up to the show on time.
Right?
Chief says she didn't provide a police report as if he was fishing for it himself. That's shady. I did not
that's
DM. You know what? I did not DM Pope Fire. I have never DM'd Pope Fire. I will not DM Pope Fire.
We are saying that if you're going to tell me shit or tell people,
if you have
shit,
filed police reports and you have a valid concern, you have a valid actual concern.
for one, they should be public. That should be, you should be able to access it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well, say, hey, I have filed a police report. Here it is. You can redact the information that would expose you and things like that.
Yeah, but I think he was referring to your comment earlier about how she said she had a police report. I think you were just comparing that situation with this situation. I don't think this has anything to do with the other one.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, it's just because she used that as her, as a reason for whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And personally, I don't care. She could say war campaign did whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Like I said,
I'm saying that I'm going to need proof.
I've seen so many people. I filed a police report. Okay, provide. I don't need to show you that, but why not?
So basically, I can't see anything, and Seth does. And Seth, for the time, was her friend, and was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
So I didn't know what was going on yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then he showed me the public thing that says yes, she's flat out saying that she only blocks war campaign and that you're war campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't care about the block, but I don't appreciate the lie. Right. And then I guess, because I can't see what the fuck was going on, I guess she started calling him a liar.
Mm-hmm. So
he screamed this because she's basically trying to say this didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but I don't think you should pull out DMs for every little goddamn thing.
No.
Unless they're trying to say that it didn't happen. Because it did. If they're gonna spread lies, yes, spread the fucking truth.
Yeah.
But
yeah, if they want to clear their own name, and that's the only way they got to go about doing it. I mean, what am I going to do?
Hold on.
Sounds like you were asking.
I'll answer this. Sounds like you were asking whoever was DMing her asked for the report. No, I said as a statement, at no time has Pope Fire provided police reports.
And yeah, you would think that someone would.
Mm-hmm.
If they're wanting to prove.
That was not me asking anybody to do so.
You think it would be, look, these war campaign people really are unhinged. Here's the police report and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if they provide a police report number, I believe you can call that station and ask if that's a legitimate report.
Yeah.
I don't think they can give you any details about it, but they can.
They will not give you any details beyond that. They'll just say, "Okay, it's
yes,
a real
there's
report."
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was going to say they should. Only
that's the thing. If supply the number.
Didn't we get Laura Loomer that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, she tried to say that somebody slashed her tires. That one.
Yeah, and she showed a report, and it was like a fucking parking violation or some dumb shit.
Yeah, she just drove on a flat for 2 years.
Yeah, well, not a two. It was just bad tires, essentially.
It was dry rot.
Yeah,
that's what she took a picture of. Was dry rot. She is not taking care of her tires.
Mm-hmm.
She probably doesn't drive that car much.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, this all sounds like some stupid shit, needless and pointless fucking drama. Yeah, they started it.
Yeah,
that's the point.
So we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to remember my sound effects. Anyway. I'm talking about what I got on my end.
Hold on. So I like how folks like you try to hang up on one little thing where that was not my meaning or intention or anything of that nature. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of funny how that,
But you know what's still up, last I was told?
Mm-hmm.
She's war camping.
Yeah, that's still up. Yeah.
And guess what? That's the beginning. That's pretty much the beginning of that thread.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what the first thing people see, and they're probably not going to read 100 tweets down to see that's not what I meant. Yeah, he is. Anyway.
I mean, if she publicly, denounced what she said, then I hate to sound like them, but can you show it?
Yeah.
Nope, that's what I kept saying. I was like, well, I'm blocked. So
Yeah.
without receipts, I have to take your word for it. Multiple people, only her friends. Well, she retracted it in this thread a second ago.
Oh, just now, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, really? Well, cool, but
You guys have only been dunking on her for like what, an hour and a half?
Wouldn't know if she retracted it because she ran a block list on Piper's followers. So I have to take her friends who have been harassing me. I have to take their word for it because nobody will show me proof. How about no?
Yeah, the people that have been.
The people that won't show me proof of anything and are pissed off that I won't just, oh yeah, fuck those guys for those things that you said they did.
Yeah, the ones that like to curse you out when you don't agree with them, those guys.
Yeah, the ones that like to call me a work campaign fluffer and butt buddy because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Yeah, those guys.
Yeah, you see what I mean by the Overton window? Yeah.
So we haven't even gotten to the Pope part yet, so they're skipping a little bit. We're getting there. I want to make sure I use my sound effects when I'm supposed to.
Hey, Dong. Post a link right here.
Yeah.
And if you just put a space in between it, one of the mods will be more than happy to post show the link.
Yeah. Do it. Why y'all couldn't do that the entire day and a half or whatever on Twitter is anybody's guess. All right. Hold on. Let me get to. Okay, so yes, I was like, that's weird. I'm blocked because, last I checked anyway, we were cool. Then she says the war campaign, and I forgot. There we go. I really wanted to use that. I can only guess. I was told by multiple people that she flat out said that she and a couple other people flat out said they were running a block list on my followers.
I mean, she could be doing individually or what. I don't know.
I have no idea on that one. I only heard that like second or third hand. I know that one creepy dude that said we were falsely fucking flagging him for flat out saying that he was targeting me to harass. That dude said, I know I got to see for myself, said, this is, or thanks for giving me a crap ton of people to block. So,
Oh, I see. J Dolo 74. He committed the ultimate sin.
I follow EVS. Then why didn't she block me way in the beginning? Because way in the beginning, I followed EVS and not Smiller, fuck him, but EVS. I followed Tenaple, that one creepy guy.
One creepy guy.
Dark
Gift Comics. That's who you're following.
No. I've been drinking, so now I'm losing names now.
Creepy guy.
Tenaple and the white drugs guy.
Edwin.
Edwin.
Yeah.
I followed that guy.
The methanator.
The methanator.
The key word here is followed. Because Scott just said you follow the tapeworm. You used to.
Piper report. Everyone claims they got bombshell evidence and Piper's days are numbered, but when it came time to put up or shut up, everyone got really yes. But yeah, I followed all of them except Smiller because I hadn't come across his Twitter yet. I didn't go looking for it. But when I finally noticed his Twitter, it was because he was insulting the ever-loving shit out of me. So I was like, yeah, nope. Meth went, I apologize because I have been drinking my favorite shit.
No, I still follow.
Yeah, so the first name that came to mind was the fucking goofing on him name, Edwin,
yeah.
The white drugs guy.
I know what war campaign are. They crack me up. I still don't know what the cherries are, and I've been following. See, I'm not the only fucking won. But all I knew about Roar Campaign was that a lot of people hated him, but wouldn't show me why. And one of them pretends to be a frog, and one has really great hair. That's what the fuck I know.
Oh, and Hail Caesar.
What? Oh, and they hail
Hail
Caesar. And there's this whole thing with the DVS and Caesar and the sun, praise the sun, some back holes. I'm just fucking saying shit. Back holes.
That was a hell of a rundown.
Back holes, dildos. Yeah, that's what I know. That's what I know.
Man, this Dark Souls DLC sounds amazing.
I might actually buy the game now. There's dildos. All right. That's the extent of my knowledge. Optimus, Wayne here. He got me to watch my first and at the time for a long time only work campaign.
I say, hey, just watch this and say what you think, and you know.
And I came away with, that was silly. That rogue guy has great hair.
Yeah.
That's what I got out of that stream was silly. That guy has great hair. The second time I've seen their stuff was their first drawn and back hold. Because yes, I was definitely curious as fuck how that was gonna go. And that was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
Old school, Mike. Take a look.
Oh wow. Honor Jesus. Do not. You invoke his name, and I'm gonna have to delete my internet somehow. He is going to be in here forever. Do not say Otter Jesus.
Say his name enough times, he will appear. Don't do it.
A long time ago, I tried to tell him why Deadpool was rated R. He did not appreciate that. And I had to block like 1 million accounts, and he still did like streams about me because of it. Anyway.
I apologize, Scott.
Anyway. Gaylord has the best hair. That's Ro, right? He's the...
Yeah.
Are they all gay or just Ro?
They're all internet gay.
Internet gay, okay.
Yeah. What they call it, Spartan gay. They're only gay to each other.
Oh, well, that's manly as fuck. That's manlier than Republicans totally not being gay while being gay.
Republicans and conservatives are totally not gay.
Yeah.
It was said by Vox, Vox.com and CNN. You cannot be conservative and have be in a gay relationship. You can only have sex with other men.
Senator Craig was not soliciting gay sex in an airport bathroom. He just has a wide stance, okay?
All internet,
back.
Dude, I'm fucking internet lesbian. I mean, let's be real.
I am also an internet lesbian.
Well, technically, I guess I'm internet bisexual because.
Can I join the internet lesbian club?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we got jackets.
Fuck it.
Does the Cherries have a YouTube? No, they don't. I mean, I wouldn't say they have a YouTube channel per se. They all have their own varying degrees of YouTube channels. And they're, whatever.
Well,
I can't talk too much, looking at the sub count and everything, but you know how it is.
Well, they got Midnight Cherry TV.
Yeah, he's probably the bigger one.
I would say Preston Poulter is kind of like been adopted by them.
Yeah.
I don't know who. Yeah, I know who that is. Never mind. Noodles in the chat. Okay. I've never seen Midnight Cherry TV, but I have heard of it.
That was the one who said, about the calling people's.
Yeah, and I realized this person was the one that I was reacting to that started the whole shit. He was calling people that were completely uninvolved in everybody's beef whores and shit, being very inappropriate. And I said, that's fucked up. Now everybody's pissed at me.
Yeah, that's always
now I'm more campaign for saying that was fucked up.
Now my line is always like, you go hard. Somebody goes hard on you, you go hard back. It's a tit for tat. Leave their family out of it because they don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like I've been staying out of people's drama. But when you hit that low, I can't help but say something.
I remember watching.
I can't help but say, wow, that's low.
I was watching a stream. I think it was Cecil, and he was dunking on Doug. And And he was going down his videos, and he had one that had like Doug with his dad. He said, "I'm not going to show that. That's not appropriate." I mean,
All right. See,
that's what you want. You want, like I said, you put yourself out there. I'm not saying to be harassed or anything like that. Nobody wants to be harassed, and nobody deserves to be harassed. But if you're going to go out and you're going to box and you're going to throw punches.
I don't think anybody should be harassed. But if you're going to start it, I mean, stop crying that the people you targeted are trying to finish it. Like, duh, it's stupid.
Well, once again, I'd like to invoke the timeless philosopher, Mr. Will Smith. Don't start nothing. There won't be nothing. Thank you.
Exactly. Now, granted, I will admit there was something. It didn't have anything to do with me, but I did retweet and comment on it. But I also I also didn't go after anybody though. And then everybody was after me. So we're at the part that's happened recently. They started. It started with this Pope thing, and then all of them started the entire week back over again. The entire week's worth of bullshit that was supposed to have been settled, and everybody was supposed to be cool, and we were all supposed to understand each other and shit. Yeah, they brought that all back up as if that the understanding part never happened.
I always put it at the, I always take it back to Gamergate where I said I just wanted to play video games.
Dude, I said that multiple times in the thread. I was like, dude, I just want to fucking read comics and talk about comics. Fuck, man. Nope.
That's what they keep it going. It's never any, like, I literally.
They keep going. And then there would be random people, like, from outside of it that would jump in and go, wow, that's a fucking chat disappeared. They would go, fucking Piper's pretending to be neutral. But actually, she fucking won't believe everything everybody tells her. So she's not fucking neutral.
That's what they say. That's what they will gaslight you and strawman you. I literally had to take 4 days off of Twitter and then slyly sneak back in 4 days later.
No comics until you blame War Campaign. Legit. That's what my week has been. Whew.
You're not neutral. Oh, okay.
You're not neutral because you won't take our word for it and go attack people for us.
I just called out both sides in 5 tweets in this thread, and I'm not neutral. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's weird. My fucking StreamYard just broke.
It did? Well, you're still here.
Well, I mean.
Oh, now it's back for some reason. Alrighty. So we're at this part. So then someone else jumps in that was not in the thread at all. Jumps in out of nowhere. And
picturing RKOs and shit like that.
What? It's
I said I'm picturing RKOs and shit.
Right?
Like,
no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
and people are replying to him, and it sounds shitty. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I click on it. It's the writer for Lone Wolf. Okay. This is an indie comic that I have been retweeting like crazy for months.
Yep.
I have been promoting the shit out of it. I love the art. I loved everything that I saw about it. I was promoting the shit out of it for months. And Seth ended up telling me, he said, yeah, I went and blocked Piper for the same reason.
So that same reason is obviously your War Campaign, right?
I'm War Campaign.
I don't know if he has me blocked, but he stopped. Me and him, we were friends on Facebook. He's also a musician. We were chatting about music and stuff. I was promoting his stuff. I actually backed both books, the first one he did and the second one. And he just all of a sudden started talking trash and unfollowed.
He let me and enjoyed, and we followed each other, enjoyed all the fucking promotion I was giving him. I was excited about this goddamn book. I was so excited that I was freaked out at the season it was, and I was so broke, and I was freaking actually really upset that I wasn't sure I was going to get to buy one in time.
When he unfollowed, sorry to cut you off, but when he unfollowed me? When he got funded.
Exactly. He blocked me, as soon as he didn't need me, and then decided to jump in a thread he wasn't in to proudly boast. He jumped in multiple times to proudly boast that, yeah, she's bad. I blocked her. Her bad.
I'll never forget. An elephant never forgets they hold a grudge. All these people, only want to use you to get funded, and then they want to fuck off like they was just using you.
So out of all the, because I've had my shit filled with broken conversations that I don't understand, but tons of them are Piper's crying about a block, even though she blocked Vicky. Okay. The only block that actually stung was Doug Garrett.
Who?
That's the guy.
The writer for Lone Wolf.
Oh.
And it's because I was excited about his book and because I promoted the ever-loving shit out of it, and he waited until he didn't need me to promote it anymore to block and then puff up his chest and jump in my threads to brag about it.
It's like I just remembered something about that guy. He was he's in a group DM that I'm in with that Narwhal started, right?
Oh shit.
And he was, I should say. And this was like, he tried to keep it even. I had seen some of the stuff he had been saying, that, don't like war campaign and stuff like that. But he was adamant to Narwhal and everybody, I'm not going to do that stuff here. This is about the work and the book and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was like you said, after he got funded, he fucked off. Well, I hate to tell you, brother, don't expect that money to come back.
Yeah, it's like, what happens when you get your next book?
Yeah, what about Lone Wolf 2? Well, now you shit on everybody that helped you. Apparently, he shit-talked Melon after showing up on his show.
Yeah, you get on
I gotta think. I mean, I'm just
referrals.
Reading the chat. I have no idea.
How the fuck are you gonna go to someone's house and shit in their fucking carpet in front of them? What the fuck's wrong with you?
But do it like, hey, at least you know now not to back the guy. Yeah, because guess who finally got paid yesterday? The same fucking day I found out he was pulling that shit. Woo! Saved me some money. Well, I wish I could have all my time back that I spent freaking boosting his shit.
Well, now you can back good books like Door Kickers and.
Maybe you could donate to our own Patreon so that we can fund Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah.
That feels like it's almost the same as donating to my own Patreon. But yeah, fucking wow. Just
that's the beauty of it. That's like, and I think
not only being shady. I just not only being shady as shit, but actively seeking out my threads to come brag about being shady as shit. What the fuck?
Maybe he likes you, and this is his way of trying to, hey, I'm picking on
the crush on a girl gonna pull her hair.
I was just saying, it's the internet version of pulling your hair.
Pulling my pigtails.
Yeah. I get it. I don't get it. I harassed this girl on Twitter. I blocked her.
I harassed her and blocked her. I
bragged
about her.
And she I'm running out of ways to realize I like her.
Well, there's a term that like Malin likes to use for these people. He calls them the no drama people. And of course that's tongue firmly in cheek. And I'm not saying whose cheek, probably Rose. But
which cheek we talking here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, probably in Rose cheeks. But but yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
But the thing is like you hear all these people, like you said, Doug Garrett, Doug Tenaple, Mike Miller, these people you've been dealing with most of the weekend. I'm just tired of drama. I don't want to deal with drama anymore. Drama. I'm just done with it. And then what do? Start fucking drama.
They keep fucking starting it back up.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I reply, God, you're such a drama queen. Stop. If she would stop defending herself, we wouldn't have a fucking problem. They literally were saying that, like the past few whatever that I was actually seeing shit. They were flat out saying, I'm a drama queen because I keep replying to them.
That's a really fucked up thing to say. Just the idea is like if you would just lay back and take it, there wouldn't be a problem here.
Yes, they multiple, almost every single one of them said in one form or another, if I would shut up and let them keep lying about me without saying anything, I would be able to restore my account without problems.
We're trying to get this Twitter cloud here. Come on, be cool for once in your life.
Yeah, basically, that's what they were saying. They were telling people that I was actually friends with that I could see, and they were freaking showing me. And it was basically, if Piper would just stop replying to us, calling her names and lying about her.
Let me give you.
We would eventually stop.
Let me give you an example. Well, I'm sorry, Dark. Like he'd been wanting to say something for a second, so go ahead.
I was going to say that cool hand Luke dude or whatever.
Oh
yeah.
The quote third incel brother. Yes.
Yeah, he basically did the same thing without saying the same thing.
Mhm.
Like he was like, you keep jumping. He's like, I don't block War Campaign, but I'm about to block you. You keep jumping in my mentions. I'm like, you jumped into my thread. He goes, I started this thread, and I go, technically you're right, but your very first tweet is a quote tweet of my tweet. So you jumped into my mentions, asshole.
Yeah.
We had a situation like that a long time. Mike, you might remember this. Remember there was this guy who said, you need to get out of my mentions. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Oh, I know what it was. It was an Ethan tweet. He made a tweet, and this guy jumps into Ethan's mentions, right? Ethan responds, and then he tells Ethan to get out of my mentions. I'm like, my dude.
I can't remember who it was, but I remember laughing.
I said,
at
my
that.
dude, you went into his. What are you doing? What are you talking about? He's like, well, that's not how it works. I said, that's exactly how it works.
That was a fun day.
He's the bigger account. You can't do
That's
this.
like one of those. He's the bigger account. Blah blah blah. I said because he responded to you in this thread. He didn't quote tweet him or anything like that, right? He responded to him in the thread, and then no, I'm getting harassed. I'm like,
Okay,
I remember we looked at his mentions. It's like, my dude, if you're getting harassed, is they're really bad at it because you're getting like one response per tweet you make.
Right.
Damn. Hey, I have to be right back.
Okay.
So, be funny.
Oh, and there ain't no problem. Not sure.
And then I'll tell you the end of the story. Well, okay. I'll get you up to current story because, man, I thought me deactivating my account would make them bored, and holy shit, it pissed them off for the weirdest reasons. So I'll be back.
All right. But no, yeah, that's what you deal with, man.
I'm gonna point out something on Twitter. Your followers are basically your goddamn shield. Like the moment you engage somebody with a larger audience, everyone that follows them sees it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a private conversation unless it's in the DM.
Yep.
I think people forget how Twitter works.
Yeah, it's a public forum. Unless you protect your account, it's a public forum.
Mm-hmm. And even then, it's not public to the people who can still see it. I mean, it's still public to the people who can see it.
Right.
Remember when the black and blue checks were crying at one point? A couple blue checks were crying that this is my private Twitter feed. You are not allowed here.
Then make it private. Then protect it so only your little circle jerk can see it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
While we're waiting for Piper, did you see? Speaking of because we were talking about random stuff, did you see the comic that they're promoting now?
Oh, what are they promoting now?
Astonishing Gators 2.
Oh boy, I'm sure that's going to get a lot of money. It's going to be great.
But here's the best part. The whole she's never doxed anybody. Guess what the subtitle of the book is?
What's that?
Into the Nancy verse.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even know this person. And that is a
Mike, think Randy Harper.
Ooh.
That's the closest approximation that I can give you.
Hot off the heels of that 375 she made off of Deadbeats.
I am back, and I don't know what y'all are doing, but that was funny.
I made $1.25. I can't even afford a monster. But
we sure showed them Them and their $1 million books.
I like the new attack vector they have now. It is like, well, Tug, he just now closed his campaign, but Deadbeats has already been fulfilled, and Tug says, yeah, it's funny that I closed the campaign that's due to come out in February in November.
Yeah, that's
Right.
I saw that today. Yeah. And
do people not realize that you have fulfillment periods afterwards? Like, do they just think that like these books just manifest out of thin air?
Well, you see, I'm of the opinion that Deadbeats was probably already done.
They were just trying to get the money to actually, get it.
Yeah, just for distribution.
I mean,
and
that
all
would
that
honestly, that would explain the price.
And it was explain the price and how it got out so quickly. And plus the fact that Ren's saying like, we're trying to help comic book stores. I was like, nobody's buying that shit.
Yeah.
What comic book store is that
I think
in?
I think it made it to like 5 that I saw. That they
and of course, they were. I'm sure they were all aligned. You know what I mean? They were like, they were definitely on. The Richard list, as I like to call it. The one. Yeah, they were on that Richard. But Piper, the Richard list is basically the stores that said they would refuse to carry Jawbreakers if it went through Antarctic Press. Yeah.
Wow.
And the one they claimed that Richard doxed all these employees. I was like, no, he just showed the places where they said they were going to carry his books. He's like, he's basically saying, hey,
he didn't show any employees.
He was literally saying, he's like, hey man, if you're not going to be able to find my book there, so
yeah, if you want my book, these places aren't carrying it.
He basically did what every small cable station has ever done. Call your carrier and ask them to carry our station. That's basically what he did.
Yep.
Yeah. Call your shop. Tell them to carry my book.
Why
Alterna does that.
Off Twitter. We're getting there.
Yeah,
we are almost there.
Alterna does that. Even in their books, it's like if our books are not carried locally, contact your local shop and see if they will. I mean, they literally want you to try to, and it's good advertisement because hey, if you like the books, and you want to get more of it in your local shop,
Yeah, if you want to get them easier or whatever. Yeah, because basically what it is if enough people request something of a shop, the shop will realize there's profit in it and they will stock it.
I thought everyone hated Renfamous. I mean, that's she's almost not worth hating. It's more pity.
Yeah.
Is the
oh no, I don't really hate her.
Hate strong.
Yeah. I highly despise the woman.
A strong dislike. Okay, yeah.
Then I assumed I missed it. I've been drinking. This is going a bit. We're doing a lot of chatting, but I am almost there. To the yeeted off Twitter part.
Self-yeeted.
Right. Self-yeeted.
Yeah.
Okay. So for a day and a half, technically like 2 days now, my mentions have been filled with random people I don't know doing what looks like talking to themselves. So my mentions are full of tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable. Yeah, Piper's a piece of shit. Tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable. Please, can I have a drop?
Please, ma'am.
Please, ma'am. That night wolf guy, right? The one that turned it into originally turned something into nothing or nothing into something. Jumped back in with I had to mute Piper because she disagrees with me too much. Yeah. Yes. And he said it proudly too. He was proud as shit when he said, I had to mute Piper. She disagrees too much.
Give me an S. Give me a J. Give me a W.
I can't stand it. It's the
And as soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, that explains a fuck ton. Thanks.
I had to block Piper because she disagrees.
No. He didn't block. He muted because he wanted to be able to talk shit about me without me seeing.
To tell you what to do and what to say.
Yeah,
that's what you have to think. That's all it is.
Who'd hate? But would not show me reasons that I needed to hate people I didn't know. So
So he's afraid of strong women. Okay.
I do have to mute women who
Yeah, I too have to mute women who don't know their
That's what I
Exactly. I need a better I really need to look at the rest of these. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Mike, have you got anything yet?
Um
Have you got anything yet?
I'm gonna look.
Okay.
yeah, that person that was sitting on all sorts of proof of stuff that they refused to show
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and demanded I take their word for it. Anyway, so
John Long has not sent anything yet.
Mhm.
so for me, this has gone on from Sunday morning to now. Well, yeah, to now. So it gets quiet, a little quiet again. Somebody said, well, she corrected her statement in the thread. You're just gonna have to take my word for it.
Mhm.
No.
And I said, well, that's still kind of bullshitty.
Mhm.
It gets quiet briefly. Then all of a sudden there's a new pack of people that started back up again, and I get
Good
tons
operative
of
word, because Rumble was one of those people.
yeah.
that came back.
Rumble started it back up when it got quiet.
Bunch
And
of-
there was a
bunch of
whole
puppies
bunch.
showed up, and it's like
Yeah.
yip.
Yep.
You know, mhm.
There was a whole bunch of cry more because you got blocked, and God, Piper's crying because she got blocked, and blah blah blah. Repeating crying because she got blocked, like crying over a block, like.
Oh, you mean the free thinkers were all saying
Yeah,
the same
the
thing?
free thinkers were basically tweeting identical tweets and filling my my mentions with "I'm crying over a block,"
Wow.
and I said, where? Please show me where I cried over a block. Because the only thing I've tweeted that has been crying over or crying, I guess, complaining over being called something I'm not. Being lied about over and over. I don't care about being blocked. I care about the lie. I just
Yeah, all you said was, "Oh, Pope Fire has me blocked. Wonder when that happened." That was it. You weren't crying. You just said, "Oh."
Exactly. Just I was blocked. Apparently, that tweet. Oh, wonder why or wonder what happened.
Mhm.
And every tweet about "Bruh, I'm not war campaign."
Yeah.
All of that was me crying over a block. And it went from Piper's just crying over a block to Piper's crying over a block even though she blocked Vicky. Like, okay. What? Still not crying over a block, bruh. Like, I know who I have blocked and who I haven't. Not giving a shit about a block. And so I got that for a long ass fucking time. Just because I don't know if you'll check notifications before you delete the alt. Oh, that's something completely different. Okay.
Yeah. Scott's has a proposition for you.
Piper should promote door kickers more so then I can block her. Hey, I mean, my account's gone right now, but I promoted the shit out of that. Come on now.
Man.
Granted, everybody gets lost in my feed, and everybody's pissed off.
I'm gonna work on that trailer sometime soon too. By the way,
everybody's pissed off because everything gets lost in my feed, and I don't go fucking looking for it. What the fuck? God damn.
I'm just gonna point out that things get lost in my feed, but that's because I follow like 4,000 fucking people.
Well, look, I have 4,000 followers, and I follow 3,000 something.
So
and that is because the only people I don't follow back are accounts that I think aren't real. But the last time I did a Twitter audit, 99% was real, but they didn't look real to me.
So you've got a decent audit, I guess.
Yeah, no, 99% were fucking real. There was hardly any bots, and if there's bots, I don't follow them back. So, they usually fuck off and come in and fuck off and all that good shit. But yeah. So yeah, these people expect me to keep individually looking at everybody's shit all the time. So I know who did what to who, and they don't have to show me proof. I need to just be a fucking obsessed psycho that fucking looks at all this shit.
I used to be one of those. It's not a healthy mindset.
Yeah, just ignore the fact that my fucking original, my pinned tweet was, I make fun of everybody. I'm not pick sides. I make fun of everybody. If I ever delete Yep.
You know what? I have to agree with that. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Got to be Panda. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
Panda doesn't even have to follow me back and fucking follow Panda. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, because it's God. I just thinking, as much as these people don't like dicks, they would hate following Panda.
We got 12. It is 12. 12 dislikes.
Oh wow, that's
hey,
almost.
That's exactly the number I was told I'd be harassed by.
Huh.
Holy shit. That is the exact number I was told. Oh, they're going to harass you to the end of time. 12 people.
Hey, Dark Gift, do you remember a few months ago Zach did a video talking about the 12 weirdos?
Oh yeah, the same 12 psychos on Twitter.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
is that the same 12?
Yeah. He said at any given time there's always 12 psychos on Twitter. It doesn't have to be the same 12 all the time. It's just, but there will be 12 psychos on Twitter.
See, now while this was going on, the frog person said, I see you were being attacked by 7 of the 12, and I said, who the fuck?
It sounds like fucking X-Men. It's like
seven of the 12. And I was like, and I asked, who the fuck are the 12? And he named off 12 names, and guess what? I was like, you're not seeing all of it then, because I'm getting attacked by all of those. And then some. So apparently there are 12 people that have nothing better to do than harass people that aren't constantly tweeting fuck war campaign or something, I guess.
For those that are not just downvoting because you're a weirdo, if you could give us a like on the thing, or
could the same not obsessed people that are fucking stalking me even over here? Jesus Christ.
Because I know we pretty much have 20 regulars, so
yeah. But hey, guess what? Those down votes.
Mm-hmm. They still have the algorithm, so
yep,
still an interaction.
Yep, there's still interaction. So thank you for that. So here's where we get to. I get a whole bunch of
other videos.
Piper's crying over a blog. Then I get a bunch of poor Pope. Just because she blocked Piper. Piper has been attacking her for days.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes. I just for effect.
I was gonna say don't get us demonetized, but that we'd have to be actually monetized.
Yeah. Okay. I had a Rumble, like he shut up for a while and then he jumped back in with Piper has been doing this to her for 3 days.
Oh.
I had multiple other people saying I was doing it for 3 days. This was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, it was yesterday. She says that I have personally been attacking her since Friday. I'm like, that's news to me because I didn't even know I was fucking blocked yet.
Right.
So that's definitely fucking news to me. Piper reads section in each stream.
That's interesting because looking at the some of the screenshots, especially the people who responded to her and you and or whatever, all the interactions are from yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday. Yesterday was when I learned that I had wronged her, so and joined war campaign. I didn't find out till yesterday, but no, she flat out, and then she posted a screen. The screens that Seth sent me, with their conversation. Mm-hmm. She posted those. Only they said they were 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I just got them yesterday. And when I got them yesterday, they were minutes ago or whatever. They're whatever you posted.
At the time, they were minutes ago, right?
Yeah, they were minutes ago. They said they were minutes ago when I got it. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got them yesterday. and yeah, granted, I need to fix my account so that I can pull that I got these when I got them.
Yeah.
But she posted them and they said 2 days ago. And I thought that was odd because I was like, the conversation didn't fucking happen 2 days ago. Yep. Like this whole conversation didn't happen 2 days ago. I was in it. I was there. I should know.
Mhm.
Happened
Prove it.
yesterday. And fucking so she posted that. Then she posted that I took them out of context. Fucking bitch, I can't fucking see them. I can't take shit out of context. Shut the fuck up with that shit. Sorry,
I like
but that's
Piper.
fucking stupid. Lie on top of lie on top of lie. I took her out of context on purpose. No, I was sent these, and from the timestamps that these have, that the version I was sent, no, this is a straight ass fucking conversation. There is no anything in between. There's no fucking out of context at all. Her friends, on the other hand, that's a different fucking story. That's what they thrive on. That's the only way they can justify doing shit to people is to clip out tiny parts of a conversation and be like, Piper said this right here that I'm showing you, but that means literally she said these other words that I'm gonna fucking come up with. Make sure to add Rumble Terry on Xbox Live. He has no friends. Popar likes to work through DMs because shit can be leaked out of context. Didn't I tell you that? This person did.
I forgot. Okay, hey Brown, just give us some context here. He's a I got admin. Yeah, he's an admin in Yellow Flash's Discord, and we talk a lot. And he showed me that one day. He said, "Hey, look, here's Rumble Terrier's Xbox Live account. You don't have any friends. He literally has no friends on Xbox Live." I'm like, how do you not have friends on Xbox Live? At least you would get a pity like from somebody, you know.
I can't imagine it would have anything to do with his great personality.
How much you want to bet he's one of those guys? Yeah, you camped me.
Oh no. He is a fucking griefer. I would bet money on it.
Yeah, but then when he actually gets got, they're like, "Oh, no, you're cheating. You just hacked.
What the fuck, hacks? fucking hacker."
Yeah, I just discovered something. I'm gonna share.
Now, yes, this person, I cannot pronounce that name.
Take a look.
You know, I used to think she was adorable. What is?
Did she block you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have not interacted with this bitch in months.
well, people like I haven't, going by their words because I don't know, but people did say that no, she flat out said she made a block list out of my followers.
Oh, great. Dark
and so, so far, I've had, I can't see what she says. So I had tons of people popping up going, well, that's fucking weird. I'm blocked and I don't know who the fuck she is. So,
well, I mean, right now they're running around on Twitter talking about this right here.
Oh yeah, they're going nuts. Just like I'm sure they were all high-fiving each other when I was like, all right, I'm done and yeeted my account, which I'm still getting to because that was great. But yeah, this person did tell me that she likes to work through DMs and I think said pathological liar. And I was like, well, okay. But that's this person's words. And so, I cannot pronounce your name for some reason, probably because I'm drinking. I had to find out for myself firsthand, because I try not to take people's word for it unless I'm shown, stuff.
Everyone gets the block. Or a good screenshot.
Yeah, something,
Tetris.
And so usually if people, try to tell me shit about other people, if it's funny, ha ha ha, and then I forget about it, it's whatever. If it's some deep shit, like it's definitely can I see?
Yeah.
And this is just one of those things that I had to learn about. Are they the cherries or are they just anti-Comicsgate or whatever?
I forgot who said it, but they're basically running the same at this point.
Okay, I was gonna say because I know Midnight Cherry was the one being the one with the nasty screenshots that I had opinion on, but they have not shown up in my shit. So,
well, I think they've been suspended. So.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know if anybody with cherries in their name even showed up. I just don't fucking pay attention to that shit. People put all sorts of decorative bullshit in their name. I'm like, okay, whatever, that's cute. I don't.
If we're going to talk about decorative bullshit, in there, be careful of anybody that puts a rose in their goddamn handle or.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're communists.
Oh.
People, quit fucking taking all the good emojis. Goddamn.
Mike Xavier, you remember the tweet I put out like a couple months ago? And this was at like, the height, and Dark Gifts know what I'm talking about, like the cross and the cherry and the WC, and all that stuff, right? And I put a tweet out and I said, if I ever put an emoji in my name, take me out back and fucking shoot me.
Because of all the emoji stuff and me saying, bro, I've got friends everywhere, I don't want drama, I was like, I'm not even putting a wolf in there.
Yeah.
And apparently, if I do, then
because it's gonna be wolf campaign.
Then I will wolf campaign, which now I don't fucking. You know what? After this shit,
you like John Malin?
I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie. This kind of makes me dream of the days of yore when putting emojis and shit and goofy shit in your username was simply that. Goofy shit and you being cheeky.
Now you put something in there because you think it's cute personally, and you joined a gang and you don't even know.
do you remember the episode of The Simpsons where they went to Lollapalooza and Homer bought a hat, and they told him that you were making an extremely strong political position by wearing that hat?
Yeah.
Hey, great concert, right? Oh. We're just trying to enjoy our concert, Narc. Hate crimes!
Brown just made a good point in chat. He said Midnight Cherry used to be a patron of Yellow Flash until Yellow Flash didn't denounce war campaign.
No, seriously, these people.
Now say about okay, I can say Yellow Flash has his opinions on things. Most of the time though, he keeps it off his videos and off of Twitter. So that. Yeah, so the fact that he didn't do something is enough to not patronize the man anymore. Is fucking what?
Yeah, Jesus fucking goddamn it! Whoa, shit! I fucking broke something or something. I don't fucking know. Something made a noise that spooked me. I'm good.
Any survivors over there?
I'm still here.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting to the
We're going to be here all night if you're trying to get to this thing.
I know. We got to the everybody is suddenly poor Pope. I've been attacking her for days and days, and that's news to me. And
pouring scotch, who wants a glass?
Yeah. Man.
So yeah, if you could cliff note it a little bit, that would be great.
Yeah. And then everybody's I'm upset about a fucking block. They got the wrong one. Man, I really like baggy. Seriously. So then we skip ahead to I almost forgot as a side note, and I have the no, I don't have the
no.
I do have two things about that Night Wolf guy I almost forgot, right? Mm-hmm. One is a screenshot I gave you where he flat out admitted that this is a tactic to fuck with Comicsgate. Flat out says it. He admits that that they're doing this on purpose for a reason. Also, I found out later between a mutual friend of me and him, that mutual friend happens to live in Ohio and decided he likes me better than him. It might be the boobs. Oh, I don't know. But
no, I mean,
this mutual friend decided, that, everybody else is being assholes, right?
Yeah.
I saw through him that the Night Wolf guy actually flat out was trying to get more people into the dog pile. He was attempting. I don't know what he's done on his own account. I don't care. But he was attempting to pull more people into attacking me.
And also, is that okay? That Wolf guy, that particular guy,
Night Wolf Games. I
okay.
don't.
Can I make one statement?
Yeah.
Punctuation.
Oh yeah.
Your run-on sentences are a little weak, my dude.
But I gave you the screenshot where he says this is the best way to end a movement. Make them fight themselves until they destroy each other.
That's Liquid Gamergate. No, we spend every weekend fighting over stupid.
Just
bullshit.
checked out Piper on Twitter.
Piper WC pan.
God damn it. You know, Pan, I think I saw his name a couple of times in the he's like did Nightwolf try to dox somebody?
Brian, we'll talk about that after we get off air.
Yeah, that's still I don't have proof, but
Yeah, I remember the days of Gamergate weekend drama, though.
Pan jumped in. Ro jumped in and said something funny. It didn't make sense.
He did like a haiku or something, probably.
Yeah, it was like a haiku, and it was funny. And I was like, "That's funny." Also, not helping.
Didn't he? Didn't he like the other day called you the librarian or something like that?
Yeah. No. Did he? Somebody did.
Yeah, I think it was him. That was him.
Was that him? Called me.
Yeah,
I'm a
we were all
librarian.
in Red Gaze's stream, and he called you the librarian because
I didn't know that.
your avatar had the glasses on.
Yeah, because I was using Nerd Wonders. I do want to say this about Nerd Wonders. Say what you want about Nerd Wonder. I feel like she really wants to think that she's neutral, but she has more friends in one area than she does any other area. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nightwolf plays. Yeah, that's the guy. Okay. That's the guy. He pulled this shit. He turned it into this shit. He tried to call more people into this shit. Mm-hmm. And then,
but there's I just want to point out to Dark Gift. That's what Scott. He found he checked it out. He doxed Piper and he found out the true.
Yeah, I needed my account because this whole time my real account has been that
Piper WC free pan.
Free pan. Yeah. Something about crypto and
and yeah
stuff. Free pan.
She's just flabbergasted at this point.
I know. Because there's so much stuff I wanted to laugh about. Nerd Wonder's still just trying to. That's what I was going to say. She unfortunately, unfortunately, she has more friends in one camp than any other camp. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as much as she tries to play neutral, she is picking sides. But at least during this whole week, she has genuinely tried to diffuse stuff. Mm-hmm. Like she got I don't know. She got somebody to stop fucking with me. I think it was what we call it, pussy Nopolis.
Oh,
like if I'm in this club.
Let me ask you. Okay, so what brought you? Let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty here. What brought you to want to take your account down?
Pope actually blocked Nerd for trying to defuse the situation.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that there you go. It's like Dark said earlier. You can't be neutral. Yeah. They're gonna put you into a camp no matter mm-hmm. what.
They'll push you. Yeah. I mean, like Piper was just saying about how Nerd has one side larger than the other. Mm-hmm. But she chose that route. Again, I think not maliciously. Like I don't think she was like, "I'm taking this side."
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that you can't be neutral on a moving train.
Yeah, I think because Nerd really, really, really wants to save the day.
Yeah, I like Nerd.
She that's what I'm saying. She really wants to save the day. So, she sometimes that's she doesn't know what she's doing is kind of what
but the difference between Nerd and like people like me and Piper are we didn't choose like slowly but surely we are gaining a larger side but we're not choosing it, we're being pushed that way.
They took your personal Overton windows and pushed them
right
to that side and you didn't want to get pushed. You wanted to stay right where you were.
Nerd, she's
check Streamlink check real quick.
She's easily influenced by stories, more than cold hard evidence. But these stories are upsetting and they're sad, and she definitely wants to help people. So she definitely thinks she's helping in all these situations. So I like Nerd. It's just that sometimes I sit back and go, you are taking sides without realizing you are taking sides. Because you are taking people's word for it instead of asking for proof. And it's almost like a childlike innocence. So I still like Nerd. She's cute, and like I said, she has come in and diffused situations where I was confused as fuck what was going on, and she came in and put it into words I can understand. Honestly,
Hey, has anybody here ever tried to herd cats? Herding. Okay.
Man, I dropped the rest of that thing I broke.
See, that's what. See, Dark Gift. This is what happens. Like herding Piper is like herding cats.
Yeah.
I've tried like 3 times. It's like get to the point.
Get on with it.
Yeah, we want to know why. The people want to know why you yeeted yourself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been drinking, and I know I did want to say that about Nerd because people are being mean to her for trying to diffuse the situation for me, and I think it's bullshit. But I also understand kind of what some people are seeing. Anyway,
once again, we're
you know what?
Shut the fuck up, fat man.
Oh wow.
Pulling out the mean sound effects now. Okay.
On with it.
I yeeted because after typing the exact same for every new person that didn't have me blocked yet that trickled in, repeating the same shit.
So this is getting repeated in a Discord.
Yeah, I do. I fucking repeated. I don't care who blocks who. I just want the lie retracted.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it over and over and over again. A couple people did come in and say, well, in this thread, she already said that she didn't mean the way it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, really? Nothing. I was like, okay, well, I'm not taking
even a screenshot of what she said, or
not a screenshot. Can I see that one thing?
Mm-hmm.
None of it. And I was like, people that were mutuals haven't seen shit because she went and blocked everybody on my friends list. But over and over and over. That coupled with tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable, tweet unavailable. My fucking notifications were filled with people that were pissed at me replying to tons of tweet unavailable. So I was getting Piper is War Campaign's fluffer. Piper is War Campaign's butt bunny. Butt buddy. Bunny.
were you BFFers?
BFFs. Fucking Piper freaking knows fucking, I don't know, one of these guys. Let's say Pan personally, and
now we're
does his nails. I don't know.
People personally, and
yeah. I'm totally their friends. There was tons of Pipers just pretending to be neutral over and over and over again. Then on that account, it became, well, if Piper would just shut up and let us lie about her, we would stop. And it started on that page. If Piper would stop replying to us, it would go away.
Mm-hmm.
If Piper would just let us keep saying this shit about her, it would go away.
And so, is that about when you decided to okay, fuck it? And
so basically, I was like, you know what? As long as I can see this shit, I have the urge to say something.
Yeah.
I don't like letting it fly. I feel like not correcting them is just saying, fine, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, I went from, wow, this is weird. Wow, ha, ha, ha. Wow, look at these assholes. To, okay, now I'm actually getting stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone on long enough. I'm getting stressed out. It's not funny anymore. It's it's fucking stupid. Couple that with, like I said, the fucking fever. I've been sick this week, and so it's just like, yeah, no. The only way I'm going to be able to let people lie about me behind my back is to eliminate the possibility of me seeing it.
Yeah.
So I yeeted my account.
Mm-hmm.
And then, friends started freaking out.
Where'd you go?
I have alt I made like February last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, only like 50 people know about it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Because
Yes, it should
usually,
be.
yeah, the alt was for, hey guys, for whatever reason, I'm not on my main, but I'm alive. Pass it on.
Yeah. And then, but then you decided to keep looking.
Yeah, that was my mistake, but the rest is all on them.
Yeah.
So I got on that one, right? Because I was like, well, wait a minute. The temptation's going to still be there if I have this account too.
Mm-hmm.
So I should probably deactivate this one. Completely eliminate the temptation. Fortunately, I have to get on the account in order to deactivate it. And I wanted to know one thing. Why was suddenly at the end of it, why did the story turn into I've been personally attacking her from behind a block for days.
How'd that happen?
Because every person that said that didn't block me first or said it to me wouldn't tell me where they got it from.
How did it come to this, Margaret?
Right. I was like, because it was coming out of left field at the end. Like towards the end, I was like, it died for a little bit. Rumble jumped back in again. A couple other people jumped back in again. And they jumped in with, Piper's been doing this to her for days. For 3 days. And mind you, this was fucking last night that they were saying this.
If I remember correctly, and I was just like precursorily checked in on Twitter, you didn't really do anything this weekend until like yesterday.
Yeah, no, I have been attacking her since like Friday morning. Apparently, I didn't even know there was a problem and that I was blocked until Sunday morning. Well, afternoon, I slept in. So Sunday afternoonish is when I got the, well, here she is saying you are war camping. So Sunday to like this early afternoon, this morning, was apparently 3 days.
Yeah.
Three fucking days.
We're doing that. We're doing that Bible math there.
Yeah. It's 3 fucking days. I wanted to know where the fuck that came from.
Yeah. And on the third day.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm on this teeny tiny ass account that I'm about to yeet also. I just want to know why towards the end there, the news story was that I have specifically been attacking her for 3 days. And so I originally looked up Seth because I was going to tell him something. But from Seth, I could see the thread. So I looked at the thread. And I saw that Pope herself was in the thread saying, Piper's been attacking me since Friday.
Look at this tweet exchange here. This is clearly harassment. Look, my tweet. Piper's a member of War Campaign. Piper's reply. Nuh-uh.
No. Yeah. but no, she specifically, I'm pretty sure everybody will just eat up what the fuck she says.
Yeah, so according to the thing, she's got quite a few sycophants.
Oh, yeah. So apparently, she has them convinced that since Friday, I have been attacking her over being blocked.
Somebody call the net police.
And despite how many times I said, I'm fine if she needs to block me. If she doesn't like my content or whatever the fuck I'm doing, block me. That's fine. I don't want to be lied about.
Yep.
everybody completely ignored that. And I would say that and they would go, cry more about being blocked. So
Simple and easy.
yeah. So I forgot that I was in the thread because I had Seth a Seth tweet up.
Yeah.
I replied to him
Mm-hmm.
saying, I figured out where the fucking I've been doing bullshit for 3 days came from. It's this tweet. And I fucking screened fucking her tweet. Right? That was going to be the end of it. I was like, all right, I'll give him time to see that before, I kill this account too, because my question was answered and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
But since, she did not have that account blocked, she started talking again. And that's what she posted the screens that said they were 2 days old.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I only got them while they were like 1 day old or whatever, like half a day old, some shit. And for a split second, we were having a decent conversation. I was having I said, I don't care you have me blocked. I'm fine. I just, didn't appreciate the, saying that I was something that I wasn't, because I'm not even 100% sure what War Campaign is.
Backholes and Hail Caesar mainly.
Exactly. My knowledge of War Campaign is guy has nice hair. Some of these dudes are fucking funny. Backholes.
And they act gay.
And Hail Caesar.
Yeah.
I will
and now, wait a minute, and to further the lore that Malin now owns their backholes.
And yeah, okay, yeah. and then last night I learned Malin owns their backholes. Well, that last night and right before the stream,
he gave him the
filled in on the context of what the fuck that was.
Everyone laughs, and then 3 years down the line, Malin comes to collect, and everybody.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah. But like I said, I don't want to go too much longer.
That's true. I do want to tell you the hilarious reason why they're pissed now.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I want to.
Yeah. So, and then everybody can say whatever. But the best part is the creep that I'm going to report y'all for false flagging me for admitting that I'm engaging in targeted harassment.
Yeah. Wow.
That guy jumps back in, and fucking other people jump back in. She blocks me as soon as, probably, I don't know, before, as soon as, whatever. As soon as I thought we were doing good, I was like, all right, well,
you kind of figured out it was you. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all right, well, on my end, all I saw was this. Boom, blocked. And then kept tweeting. Of course. In replies. So then all of them come back. And all of them come back with, this and that and this and that, and haha, you yeeted your fucking original account and blah blah blah. They all came back pissed off that my other account's gone. And I quote, because they weren't done.
Well, the point, I'm going to tell you what they were trying to do. The point was to bait you into saying something bad, quote unquote, so they could legitimately report you.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They're all words.
Yeah. That's the game plan.
Yeah. They all jumped in and why do you keep starting this drama? And I'm like, why the fuck are you here?
Why are you still talking about it?
You're still in this thread talking shit about me. And now the shit you're talking is, I only yeeted my account so they could not farm it for screens anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I deleted my account to delete evidence that they were going to totally, that they're totally going to use to keep harassing me with.
Mm-hmm.
The evidence that does not exist.
Yeah.
It didn't before the account was yeeted. It didn't after, and people were legitimately pissed off that I was like, "Fine, you win because I'm tired of this. I'm gone."
Dang. We couldn't find her.
Damn! Now we can't fucking
we can't find
look for
that-
tweets to justify
find
what
that-
we did.
Can't find that tweet of Piper saying the N-word.
Right? now we'll just have to, whoops. Now we got to make shit up, and she yeeted her account because of it. Oh no. So
no,
yeah, they were pissed off that they couldn't keep going.
But to tell a little story, I'll tell you a little something about Pope Fire.
Yes, please.
She ran, probably still does run, a Facebook group. I think Dark Gift knows this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was I forgot what it originally was, but it ended up being for a while a diversity in comics fan group for, Zach.
I said nice. Yeah,
And,
I only heard about this like third hand or something. So
and
I didn't.
I can, from what I'm understanding, she was basically pulling a Gestapo tactics, going to people individually saying, "Do you like War Campaign?" Like literally, like each individual person, because I know Simon Pothier. He told me, I talked to him yesterday, and he said, yeah, they came to me and said, "Are you War Campaign?" He said, I answered and said, "Hail."
Did he really?
Yeah, he answered them by saying "hail." Next thing you know, he's kicked out of the group.
Honestly, that should have just been my. You know what? If you're gonna put me there, fine.
Yeah.
I'll go over there then.
Yeah.
Thanks for the whatever. But
the beam here is like they were starting to say shit like I'm gonna tell you a little something. This is them spreading it because they had the diversity in comic fan page, so they pretended like they talked to Zach a lot.
Oh wow.
They didn't talk to Zach a lot. Zach doesn't do anything, except
Right.
they work on his books and do. He's like the most normal guy, really, when you get down to it. All this stuff. They kept saying. They were saying stuff like, "Well, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Zach's not really Comicsgate anymore. He's going to cut loose from Ethan. He's tired of being under Ethan's thumb. The only reason he's putting up with Ethan is because of the GoFundMe he put for his all this shit, dumb shit, right?"
Wow.
And so Zach, a few months ago on YouTube, on his community page, because he doesn't have Twitter anymore, he come out and made a community post and said, "Hey, I just want to let everybody know that I'm not a part of that diversity in comics fan group. I never have been. I'm not a moderator. I don't want to have anything to do with it, and I want them to change their name because
Now that part I saw.
Yeah, and basically saying, that because people expect me to like deal with stuff, and I have no power. I'm not an admin. I'm not a mod. I'm not anything there. So I just just distancing myself from that. That's really when they went nuts.
Well, he should just totally turn around and go, if you have any questions, go see John Delarose.
Yeah. Was John Delarose involved in that?
No, but isn't that his new name, his YouTube name?
Yeah, because he's diversity in comics now. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Cheese your eyes.
Well, let me put it this way.
Wow. Can we say obsessed? I think there should be a word for beyond.
Yeah.
Obsessed.
Scott McCullough says
It would be him, but only the part of him that gets the money.
Well, Scott McCullough says Zach's great, but he ain't normal. Well, normal as in, out of everybody here, maybe. I mean,
I don't know what normal is supposed to.
I mean, he's the boomer guy who just goes around and is like, I'm gonna do videos from my car while I'm driving, things like that.
Hey everyone, I'm just
hey everybody, it's your boy Zach.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I want to thank I guess Vincent Valiant. Who's that?
I don't know.
Okay. Vincent Valiant subscribed like 6 hours ago, during that I think during that the fucking War Campaign fucking stream.
Oh. Subbed where? Here?
To me.
To you? Oh.
Specifically, even though I don't have any content.
Okay, well, for.
Yeah, I was like, why would they do this?
I was thinking them because I only caught the ass end of because y'all told me that my shit was up on a War Campaign thing.
Oh yeah.
Which
you
was
think
still
she'll start
funny
posting
because I was
lewd
still
vids?
going, haha, this is funny. Also not helping.
Well, you had just yeeted too. You had just yeeted the
Yeah.
account. So, yeah,
Maybe
that
he
was
expects you to start posting lewd vids with that Kappa shit coming down the pipe. Now we just play the waiting game.
See, and it was really funny because all these people came in nasty. People that don't know me and I didn't know, right?
Mm.
Well, neither does the war campaign or whatever people.
Yeah.
They don't know me, and I don't know jack shit right now. So, freaking
Yeah, a lot of them, when they were showing your shit last night, most of them were like, "Who's she?"
you would think that would say something, but no, I am totally.
Let me tell you something. If people will try to say like, "Oh, that well, she's doing that in public," but behind the scenes, like on Discords and stuff, Piper doesn't even come into our Discord hardly. So,
Dude, I decided I'm too fucking old for the fucking Discord. Discord is too much work. Discord is like micromanaging
what are
your
you talking
chatting.
about? Literally the easiest fucking.
No. Seriously, I like.
You haven't finished the damn the rules yet. You still.
Yeah, I know I need to finish that. I come from like chat rooms where you just you type shit, and if people are in there, they fucking see it if it goes by, right?
Mhm.
So Discord is like micromanaging the fuck out of talking to people.
Lord have mercy.
We have everybody has a Discord. That's kind of like everybody has a chat room. Okay.
Mhm.
But then in all these chat rooms, they have all of some of them have like a gazillion fucking channels, right?
You Piper, never go to IRC.
Yeah, don't do an ROC. We'll never see you again.
IRC.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I started on that.
Then how the fuck?
A million years ago, because I was younger. And I fucking, how far in your 20s? I'm not in my 20s anymore. When I was on IRC, I was fucking 12. I'm not even lying. I was 12. That was my first like interaction with any kind of chatting with anybody at all on the internet, and I was pretending to be a fucking 18-year-old fucking model. So
Oh, Jesus.
I was fucking 12, and I had a picture of like a naked chick. As little pictures, teeny tiny little picture. Oh God.
You shouldn't be saying this on stream, by the way.
Fine.
Piper,
Probably
you
got
were
a bunch of
FBI
dudes
bait.
arrested.
Really?
I really was. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, this is fucking funny. So, yeah, no.
Yeah, she's in her mid-30s now. So
Yeah, I just hit mid-30s, and Discord is too much work for me to talk to
I'm
people.
supposed to be the old man boomer here, and I'm just like, oh well, I can do this.
You know,
But-
it's weird because I still remember, like, back when I was young, you handed me a new electronic and I would immediately smack the fucking, like, instruction booklet out your hand and go, I'll fucking figure it out. This is awesome. Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, will somebody read this and do this for me so I can fuck with it later? Like, just tell me how to use it. I don't feel like reading.
Well, anyway, we're coming up on quarter till 3 hours going.
Well,
So
come on. This was a long story.
it was a long story. I'm just saying,
There was
It
a
is
lot. There was a lot of.
oh God.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah. There was a lot of the white drugs involved. Not on my end, but
Meth is blue anyway. But anybody got any
Or
final
brown.
thoughts? Anybody got any final thoughts? Dark
final
Chip?
thoughts.
I literally feel for you. I literally went through, like, it's amazing how, like, you telling your story is like me telling my story like 2 months ago. Like, literally verbatim.
Goddamn.
Same people, same tweets,
And
same
I feel
replies.
bad. I feel bad
Don't.
because I didn't listen to that story. Because in my head, I was like, it didn't spill onto my feed. I didn't see it. I can't have an opinion. And so I had to experience firsthand
I was
and
gonna
to
say-
believe people.
Careful what you wish for, because that didn't
Yeah.
just spill onto your feed. You got
Yeah.
flooded. That
Yeah.
was
Oh,
like
yeah. Now it
40-day
is.
flood.
It is in the entirety of my Twitter. I cannot fucking. I'm deleting the alt account after this actually because Only reason it's still up is so that I don't just like tweet something and then immediately deactivate it.
Yeah. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. But all right. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, this was never about like, Piper got blocked. Well, we've all been blocked by somebody. Who cares? It was just
You would think with thousands of people
the
saying
reason
it
they were
thousands of times.
The reason they were trying to throw out that the reason for the block was like, yeah, really, come on,
No,
Well,
wait!
I
You
could
got to show
vouch.
that meme that was made for me by somebody that was trying to stick up by an unlikely person that was trying to stick up for me.
You got memed?
Yeah,
she got a meme.
I can
I
at
got
least,
a meme that
I
was
could at
posted in
least
the
vouch
thread.
for your first 4 days or 3 days. What was it?
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when that all started.
Yeah, then Thursday was quiet because everybody was doing Thanksgiving.
Right.
Then Friday, apparently, I started shit, but I didn't learn about it until fucking Sunday.
Well, cherries aren't good with the maths. You know what I'm saying?
Why the fuck you lying?
Yeah.
That was going through my head the entire time I had that Twitter account up,
Mhm.
going through it and seeing like one-sided conversations. Why the fuck you lie? Why the fuck you always
Is the one you were
lie?
talking about?
The Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who made that?
I don't know, but it was good.
Probably Worm Campaign.
I
No,
don't think so.
fucking somebody that I thought hated my goddamn guts actually stood up for me against Vicky, and a couple other people that he is friends with. So I was very shocked. But the first thing he posted was this, and I just thought it was funny as fuck. It's awesome, like Civil War. Although to be honest, I thought fucking Iron Man had my back.
Well,
can't win everything.
Yeah, yeah, like Dick Flair says, there's no dildos and it can't be WC.
I'm just gonna. Simon had my back.
What's going on here is Captain America is white knighting you, and Iron Man just wants you to put dildos on people.
Yeah,
maybe that's it. Iron Man just wants me to, join in on the fun or whatever. War campaign.
If you want to spin it that way, that's fine.
Yeah. Maybe that's it because seriously, Iron Man. What the fuck, Iron Man? Come on.
I want to point out that Iron Man was the authoritarian in that situation. Just FYI.
That is true. That's probably why it was Iron Man that says, yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I had to everybody up for pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to remember the actual fucking movie.
Yeah.
Is Pope fired to chicken to come on grated? Sorry, that was in just Pope Fire can do whatever the fuck Pope Fire wants to fucking do. She don't have to come here. She don't have to go anywhere. I would just like fucking I don't know.
My final passing thoughts on this is to Pope Fire and all you people, enjoy your life. Have a good time. That's it. Other than that, don't give a shit about any of you. If you passed away tomorrow, it's like, well, that happened.
Shikata my nibba.
Live your best lives.
Yeah, live your best lives, and go move on with it.
Throw that shit up on the ticker.
Go be a family man.
Yeah, go home and be a family man. Yeah.
Go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm running out of steam.
Can I be a little harsher?
Sure.
Yeah.
Stop crying.
Yeah.
I forgot one important thing actually.
I'm sorry.
After I yeeted my account, that I think it's the Matthew whatever the fuck guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Fuck, I lost it. He changed his name. Matthew Veely?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went and changed his name to Who Cried Piper.
Oh.
After I yeeted, that was his celebratory thing was to, and supposedly a couple other people also changed their names to something about me in celebration, but nobody showed me.
That's what they do. They try to.
Yeah, only one person actually showed me, and it was the
Oh,
Matthew
so they pulled
Feely guy.
They pulled a Ren and a Chrissy. So all right.
Yeah.
And they're the ones hanging out with Ren and Chrissy. So all right.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
so
sense.
Yeah. Basically, it's last year all over again. Only this time, it's just I was
They're
able
proxies.
to put up for it for a month. Yeah, it's their proxies. I was able to put up with it for a month last year, or like a month or two last year.
Mhm.
This year, after a week, I was already tired.
Yep. Anyway, so let's go ahead and call it there.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody who came out and watched, even the haters. Thank you for the
all 17. So I guess the 12, the 12 found some friends.
yeah. So thank you for your engagement. And like I said, if you guys who are actual fans want to hit the like button on your way out, I would appreciate it. Other than that,
Yeah.
y'all have a good one.
There we go. There's another one.
Other
And
than
harass the graded account and Optimus's account to fucking start selling T-shirts with Piper. What did you do now?
I would buy one.
Yeah, so many people have asked us to put it on a T-shirt, and guess what? They haven't.
I've been pestering him for just T-shirts. We need that merch store.
Well, that's true. I've been doing that for a couple of years, but I'm like, dude, so many people are coming to me saying that they would buy and wear a Piper What Did You Do Now T-shirt.
I was thinking about it just today. I want a Robotoad shirt that just says "Frick yeah."
Yeah, that is. I would like that too.
I will work on it. Okay, fine.
it.
Jesus. All right.
Do
Okay.
it.
Anyway,
Do
guys,
it.
thank you guys. We appreciate it. We will see you tomorrow. Probably a video tomorrow. I'm gonna, make fun of some people who are acting silly over the Mandalorian. But anyway, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Yeah, you did. You